And it's DMCA free, so.
All right. So, Destroyer of Worlds #1. Let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to be starting with Han Mono versus Awesome Sauce. So, let's go ahead and find our map. Bam. Going to go ahead and create lobby here. So this particular map in general has gold bases, islands, pocket naturals, choke points, mineral choke points, literally anything and everything that you can think of that I find fun in StarCraft. And this was actually a map that was made for me by winning a free-for-all for one of Dricket's free-for-all events. So it was really cool. What I plan to do for future events and for future maps is go ahead and grab maps, particularly that might just be, that are not in the ladder specifically. So they might be normal, they might be generic maps, they might be an old ladder map, they might be a map from 2010, like, you know, Scrap Station or something. Who knows? It could be anything. But I'm going to try to ask you guys what you guys want to see. That's the most important thing. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and do that. If you guys are in my channel, my Discord channel, I'm going to be dropping that information off. Let me know what kind of maps you guys want to see for future events, and we're going to see what we can get for next week as well. But this is particularly the first map that I decided to go with. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to invite Han Mono to the game, and I'm going to invite Awesome Sauce. Here we go. These two have relatively close MMR. We have some really good players here. We had Dolan. We have Nina. I saw Pili Pili as well. That was in here.
Messaging me right now as well, so we may be able to get Nero in here as well. Possibly.
Okay. And for anybody who is tuning in for the first time, especially if you're a Masters or Grandmaster player, just feel free to stick around, play some ladder maps. You guys can keep streaming however you want. I remember doing this a long time ago and streaming and just sitting there in the channel and just, you know, checking every once in a while. Oh, hey, are they open? Do they need a Terran? Do they need a Protoss right now? That's basically how this event works. It's supposed to be very casual.
Well, if we do want to squeeze RuFF in, he does have a GDKP that he has to run for World of Warcraft at 8 p.m. Pacific. So we could squeeze him in. I bet that he would be a great match against Nina, actually.
He might be pretty great after these battles too.
For sure. But yeah, I was just saying, I know he has something going on here in a couple hours, but if it's going to be ad hoc, maybe we could squeeze him in, because I think he'd be a great player to add to this.
Yeah. Just if you have anybody else out there, J-Dubs, who's interested, just tell them to join the channel and stick around.
Yep, just got him in here, hopefully.
All right. Oh, don't want to fight with me. That's the mistake I made. Whoops. I was going to fight myself. Come on, I want to play in my own events already. I don't need to give my money away. I'm going to keep my money. Alright, let's go ahead and do this now. So we'll do no build order. So the only way people are going to know what's going on is if they actually just jump into our stream and kind of watch the battles, right?
And is this going to be best of 3 or best of 1?
Oh, this is just best of 1s. The entire time.
That's what I thought.
Alright, let's do it. Boom. Good luck to these two guys. Obviously, whoever wins 4 games in a row pitted against random players will win $40. If they go the entire night, if they have the end, like, let's say if they win, like, the $40 within the first 4 games of the night, and there's 3 more hours left, if they have the stamina to go all the way to the end, they get another $10. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so, in the right-hand side of the screen, we got ourselves our Terran player, green guy, Han Mono. Alright. And then on the left side, we've got ourselves the Protoss player, the dreaded Dark Protoss, Mr. Awesome Sauce. Alright, so, from my experience playing online, I know Awesome Sauce loves the cheese, so let's see what he's going to be up to. I know that a lot of people
Very
who are
early probe.
unfamiliar with new maps in general tend to really enjoy cheesing. So let's see what happens here. All right. Have you ever seen some of these guys play before, J-Dubs?
I have not. I have not seen these guys yet. I'm watching on your stream now. I didn't get brought in as an observer for this game. I'm hoping I can. Get
Oh shoot! I forgot to bring you.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good. But I was just saying that looks like an extremely early probe coming out from Awesome Sauce.
Yep.
So
and here it comes.
I mean, and there it is. Exactly. Protoss memes detected instantly. And we've got a second probe coming into the bottom.
Yep.
Looks like.
Oh, he's prepared. He's got some SCVs down. Oh, it's eBay blocking. What?
Nice.
I've never seen this before.
Look at that. Get out of here with that. Oh, doesn't even matter though. Still puts it down. Maybe he can get that probe.
You know, I may have to change the overlay here, the overlay scene, because I cannot follow units with this particular scene that we have. So I may try to change it to WCS after this, but we'll see what happens here. All right, so two SCVs get stuck. He stops the other stuff with the SCVs at the top.
He needs to get those SCVs out of the low ground immediately. Is he going to get the pylon up top, though? That's the big question. Oh, the ones on the bottom bought him some time, though, so that's excellent.
He's going to be completely fine here, I believe, and this game's going to go a little bit further.
Solid bunker placement as well.
Up, probe's coming up. Straight into the bunker.
Get in the bunker, dude.
Completely fine. Nice. Okay. Well held. You know, I actually lost to Awesome Sauce like 2 days ago with his cannon rush, and I just misinterpreted the range that the the cannons can shoot for Marines, and I just got screwed. So it's good to see that Han Mono is just handling this so well.
Excellent zoning out that probe from providing that vision as well, right out the gate. Yeah, that was just completely ineffective for a cannon rush to start. So we'll have to see how Awesome Sauce is going to pivot off of this.
So I'm actually very surprised because it looks like Awesome Sauce is going to try to do some more one-base play. I was not expecting this. I was expecting kind of like a Nexus to go down, but it's a 2-gate going into Cybernetics core, so maybe he's going to try to do a blink push on one base. We'll see what happens here.
I could definitely see that happening for sure.
And at the same time, on Mono, taking advantage of the Pocket Natural. This is supposed to be a very easy expand to take. So he's definitely taking advantage of it on this particular map.
I think he's going to be in a good shape with that back natural, just providing that extra income. Awesome Sauce doubling down on one base. As long as he gets a tank or two out and has something to zone out the front, I think a Blink Stalker move is not going to be very effective, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
So I am actually kind of a big fan of Pocket Naturals, just because I used to play on maps like Dust Towers back in the day, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So
it really encourages macro play. Just because it's so... Oh, we've got some little action here. Marines getting picked off by that one cannon. Probably just scouting it out, trying to see what he's up to.
Exactly. So he sees some stalkers. He's already getting a siege tank out. So this is very interesting. Kind of went with... he only had like 1 or 2 Marines for the longest time. And now he's just now getting a tank out with some Marines himself. I think he just got it just in time here to probably hold this... Oh, it's not blink play. I actually thought it was going to be blink play. So he put a cannon in the front because he was a little worried about it, and now he's going to get a robo. So I guess Awesome Sauce is just going to go ahead and try to expand behind this. I feel like if you're going to expand, you probably want to just stay on one gateway and then pop that expand and then drop that extra gateway off, but maybe he was a little scared of a counterattack there. So it looks like Han Mono is going to be pretty far ahead. Alright, things are a little slow right now. It's a little quiet.
If he's going to go, looks like probably going to be either a tank Marine push, or he might look at trying to get up that tech to get the starport out and go for a drop. We'll have to see what he's wanting to do. Obviously, those stalkers are being pushed back immediately the second those tank shots hit. I think that Hanman is going to be in a great position here, way ahead on macro.
Yep, it is looking that way. So far, there's quite a bit of saturation of SCVs that is natural. Usually this should be the complete opposite with a Protoss player, right? They should always have a lot more probes than the SCVs. So he's looking really good right now. And it looks like Hanmano is just going to build a big army and hit hard. Yeah, that's what a lot of Terran players like to do.
He would have been on 3 bases easy by this time. No problem at all. Because the runtime on this seems pretty extensive as well. It looks like you have to kind of run around a little bit to get to the other side. So this seems like a very macro strong map. But with that cannon rush failing out at the beginning, it looks like Awesome Sauce is going to have to make some very big moves here to get back into this game.
So it looks like there is a Warp Prism going out.
Yep, it looks like we're going to have
a Disruptor. Oh, shoot.
Some teabag ball drops in the back, maybe?
But look at this, though.
How that works out.
There's a turret and some Marines.
The Viking zone out, he is 100% prepared for this. He may have to, we'll see how he plays it out, but it looks like he's probably either going to have to run or he's just going to drop that ball and suicide it in. We'll see how it plays. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Excuse you. What are you thinking? Oh, man. Easy,
this
right?
This is very tough. He even has a turret on the right side over there. Like, he's super prepared for this. That's crazy. Like, I'm never this prepared for, like, a Disruptor drop or anything.
Right. Well, at the same time, though, it's very rare that you see a game where the Terran is this far ahead on macro right out the gate.
Yep.
So that's the devil's advocate of doing those cannon pushes like that at the beginning.
Exactly. Well, let's see where the Protoss is at right now. So he's fully saturated on minerals. Oh, he's taking them off gas, so he's getting gases. So it looks like he's going to be going gas heavy here. I don't see any more Disruptors being made, or any Colossus or anything like that, so he is getting a third faster. So the big question is, the Terran's way ahead. Can the Protoss hold on and hold this push while taking that third base? It's going to really come down to Disruptors. It's not looking too good. And you know what I noticed?
Not a lot going on with the combat shield and the upgrades on those Marines, but at the same time, as long as he's got the combat shield won't matter with the balls. It won't matter in the sliding.
Oh,
actually.
And that Disruptor is alive. I'm surprised by that. The tanks took some damage though.
Right, oh man!
He's actually got SCVs there to repair as well. This is scary.
And there's the stutter step up with the tanks and the Liberator to zone out. Excellent. With
that
the
hit there too. Yep.
Awesome Sauce needs to save the cooldowns so that he can double shoot those balls. Those Disruptors, one at a time, aren't going to do anything. Combined, maybe he'll be able to get something done. Hello! Hi there. Little cheeky here.
Yep. So there is a Colossus. I don't know if the Colossus is going to help here. There's a lot of Vikings and tanks.
Zoned out with tanks and Viking pressure, I think this is over.
Yep. It's gonna really depend on the Disruptor shots and the Colossus hitting the Marine group, but man, this is gonna look really tough.
Somehow the Colossus actually got back to the army, so that's nice. At least he's got that going for him. But yeah, no blink, getting stuck in that corner with that much siege play. Yeah, this is looking pretty sad.
I think that's it.
And there's the yeet, and that giraffe is going down.
And supply is 53 to 133, so can the Dark Templar do it? Not if it gets stuck.
When you're down, always go DT when you're down. Getting zoned out, his own DT getting zoned out. Oof.
Yep, that force field's there.
I wouldn't be moving, yeah, don't be moving that DT around, someone will spot that.
Oh, I was going to say, is there no scans? Can one Dark Templar do it? You know, it'd be kind of interesting if the DTs could take out everything. So he still has like 3 more scans. So I think he's fine here.
The scans are banked.
And turrets are going down as well. So Han Mono takes 1 game.
There we go. There
awesome.
There's the tap out. GG.
All right. So yeah, that's a little tough. doing the cannon rush. Cannon didn't really do too much. It killed maybe 2 SCVs, and that's about it. Delayed a little bit of mining time, but just not enough to do really too much damage, right? So,
Sure.
yeah. And switch on out here. We're going to see who else is going to be available to fight here. So, Awesome Sauce ended up losing that. Hanmano is going to be moving up with 1 point in this event. He needs 3 more. Obviously, the more you get, the better, because if someone does not become the king at the event, at the end of this event, or should I say the destroyer of the world, they still have a chance of getting, you know, part of that prize pool, right? So if everybody in this event only won 2 times, you know, the prize pool gets split between all those individuals. Now, if for some reason anybody who's tuning in might get disconnected, well, I've never thought about a disconnect scenario, to be honest. But anybody who is in the event, I'm going to make sure that I have your names down just in case anything happens, keeping the score. And if for some reason you guys do win, make sure to try to join the Discord channel. Make sure I can get in communication with you. That way I can give you guys that prize pool. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into our next game here. Let's go ahead and see.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready.
So Hanmano, man, everybody here is up there. So we got Bioce, who is 6K. We're going to try to pick someone who is closer to Dolan. What are you doing, man? I can't even tell. If I can't tell, I don't know what to say. I know you're like 5.8, all right? I just know that. 5.8 or so. Let's check out Nina here. All right. Try to keep people within that MMR range. We want to see people not get overstomped, you know what I mean? Why am I checking myself out? So we have Nina, we have Dolan, we have Bioce. I'm not really seeing anybody else here for the event.
As observer.
Yep. I'm not in the game just yet, but definitely keep in mind.
I was gonna check. I was gonna start checking MMRs of people that were in the lobby.
For everybody who is tuning in, what's going on? How's everybody doing in the channel? Hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully you all enjoyed the game. All right, so this is a tough toss-up. I would say if there's nobody else here. I know there was a few others in here, but they all disappeared. You said Nero wanted to play?
Nero's in, I told him to join the chat, and then he asked if it was best of 3 or best of 1. I said best of 1. Mm-hmm. But it says that he's in a game now, so I can DM him again and kind of keep it. It says that, he says that he's in arcade. Would you like me to?
Sure.
Maybe he's kind of holding position here. Let me try and get him in here. Give me a moment.
We want to make sure Hanmano has a fighting chance here before we bring in the big boys.
Let me hop over to his stream as well.
Yeah, I'll give him about 1 minute here. If not, we'll probably throw in Dolan. See how Dolan does.
Got a replay up of Lambo. It looks like he might be in a hold pattern, just waiting for a response here. So hopefully we can get Neuro in. I think that would bring a lot of hype.
Okay.
Says arcade 8 minutes, and then he's got.
Bring in Nina so it can be a 4-0. I don't know, man. We have Bioce sitting in here as well. And I remember Pilly was in here. I'm pretty sure Nina's going to have some good competition. All right, so it's taken a little bit. If Nero ends up deciding to jump in here, he's more than happy to. But let's go ahead and see if Dolan wants to play. And then after that, we'll probably pick a Zerg, maybe, because we haven't had a Zerg yet after that.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Looks like Nero's back. Let me see what's going on. Oh, he's in with Up a Tree Zelda. It looks like they're just doing practice here. Yeah, it looks like he's still practicing, so we'll go ahead and...
It's fine. All right, so we're going to get Dolan in here to play next. All right, so let's go ahead and set this one up. I'll make sure to invite you this time. So you don't have to sit there and watch on my stream.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So this one's going to be a TVT from the look of things. All right.
Am I invited?
Yep.
I don't see the invite. What is happening?
Is it not working?
Join game. There we go. Okay.
Got a little
Normally
delay
it pops
going.
up with a like, hey, come join this. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay. And then here we go. Okay. Wish Hanmano a lot of luck here, because I know how tough it can be with Dolan. Whoop. Ready, maybe, and then he leaves. Alright, so I'll switch it in-game. That way you guys can check out the lobby, check out the chat, that kind of thing. Let's do this. Alright. Try to invite Hanmano back again. I don't know what happened there. There we go. Ready? Good luck. Have fun. Let's do it. Okay. You are in here, right?
I'm in here. I am definitely in here.
Sweet. All right. TVT, let's do it. So we've got Dolan, the right side of the map. Fearful Grandmaster and Cheeser himself, at least versus me. And then we've got Hanmano. He is up 1 so far in this event. Orange Terran on the left side. All right. So let's see what these guys are up to. TVT can be very picky, as in you see 2 Hellions and 2 Reapers, or 1 Hellion, 1 Reaper, 2 Reapers, 1 Hellion versus 2 Reapers and 1 Hellion. Yeah, it is the mirrorest of mirror matchups that I can think of.
I have a feeling there might be some tanks and some Vikings in our future, RuFF. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure there's going to be some tanks and Vikings in our future. That is very true. Are there going to be nukes? No.
Nah, not with that attitude. Let's see. Although I
Okay.
am only Diamond 3, so that would make sense that people aren't making nuke plays at this level. But it looks like we've got an early double gas coming out of Dolan, and an early double gas as well for Hanmano.
Yep.
So, possible Reaper play right out the gate, but still on 1 racks. So maybe just 1-1-1s. We'll see what they're planning on. Builds are very similar.
Try to reduce the sound a little bit, that way people can hear. Alright, so Dolan is going to scout first. If only I could follow workers. Forgot to switch the
Control
interface
Shift
here.
F? Yeah, Control Shift F.
Control Shift F. Oh, shoot. No, it's not working.
I know something about StarCraft that you don't? What?
Yeah, it doesn't work. Not with this interface that I'm using.
Works for me, so maybe you change the hotkey or something.
Alright, so. Factory. Racks. Okay, so this Rax went down with the reactor first, I believe. So, looks like Dolan's going to be going for double Reaper. On Mono, going for the factory a little bit faster, but going with a single Reaper here. So let's see what happens. I have a feeling that what we're going to see is a bunch of Reapers, Hellion, and probably either a Medevac or a Liberator out of Dolan. Let's see what he goes for.
Yep, there's the starport right now. And it looks like we've got an early expand coming out for Han Mono.
Yep,
So if he can
very
hold
safe.
the early Reaper pressure, he'll be in a great position. But with that double Reaper Hellion pressure, I feel like in the next minute or so, it's going to be a very interesting game.
That's definitely going to be tough here. I like this.
Depends on when he goes as well. The reactors come down for Han Mono as well. So he may be able to play catch up here. He's only going to be behind on a few Reapers. So if Dolan went right now, then it could be a much more spicier play. But it looks like he's just pumping Reapers and kind of chilling. So we'll see.
I hate dealing with this play, what Dolan's doing, because it can be very overwhelming if you don't have the right set of units. I do like that he put that depot down at the bottom, so you can see if there's a drop in the back of his base.
Sure.
It's going to spot some stuff. And he's actually taking the forward base, very interesting, instead of the one in the back. I feel like it's just a little safer versus drop play if you take the one in the back, but... So he is going for Medevac. So he's going to do a Reaper with 4 Hellions in the Medevac, kind of drop, jump in the base. So let's see if he's going to be prepared for it. He does have a siege tank, so he might be prepared for it. Depends
that
on
same depot scout
where it's
coming
sieged
down
at,
for Han Mono.
and how he plans to attack. Let's see if he goes all together, if he's going to split up his Reapers and his Medevac. Okay, so he's actually... Uh-oh. It's not good.
There's the scout.
There it is.
He's
Oh,
fully
shoot.
aware.
Is he going to be able to siege in time? Ooh, that was close.
Backing it up. Yep. I think Dolan may have missed the timing on this one. The boat may have left.
I know that if Han Mono did not react fast enough and Dolan just jumped in the base with his Reapers and that Medevac, it would have spelled a lot of doom there.
Yeah, if he'd have left a minute earlier and those siege tanks weren't out, that would have been a hell of a play. Looks like we were going to get some play coming down in the back with the Hellions, cleaning up those extra SCVs, kind of evening out that early expansion build. So it looks like they're going to be on even terms now.
Yep, workers are very
Dolan's
similar at the moment.
A little bit ahead, for that matter. Boost out of there, dude! Oh,
he lost it.
Off.
Okay, so Han Mono's still looking pretty good. He's looking like he's in a better spot.
Can he avoid these tanks? Yes, he can avoid those tanks, but they've got another tank moving up to the back. The tank is not sieging up, it's staying mobile. He's got a pincer move going with those tanks.
Oh, look at that. At his base getting attacked, too. Trying to do a little harass. So I still think like Han Mono's in a better spot. He's got a little bit more SCVs. But here's the problem with TVT. It's not so much about supply, it's so much about positioning.
It's about
especially in the
comp
later stages of the game. So, oh, wow.
Look at that.
Dolan getting caught out. That Reaper attacking the Marine instead.
Raven just kind of chilling. There's the turret.
Okay, so far so good. A little pressure going on. Looks like Han Mono wants to be a little bit aggressive as well. And these Marines are all clumped in the corner. If he spots this and sieges on him, that'd be not too good.
Those are some very expensive Ravens as well. There's not a lot to counter these Vikings. So this could turn into some really strong early pressure from Han Mono.
So this is a good attack here at this choke point. You see a lot of this in ladder maps. That can be pretty annoying in TVT.
Those Ravens can be extremely strong as long as the Marines can zone them out, but with 3 siege tanks and no combat shield and no stim, I just don't think it's in the cards. Yeah, those Vikings are going to get zoned out a little bit, but there's really nothing. Yeah,
the auto turret's coming down.
There comes the auto turret's coming down.
Is this engagement going to be enough?
Know, man. Maybe.
That split is so good from Dolan right there.
Yeah, solid splits. Focusing the tanks instead of the bio. All that bio is in the red. Oh, man. Nice
Very
cleanup.
impressive trading right there. I
And
actually
saved
thought...
the racks as well by lifting it off.
Could have sworn Dolan was in big trouble there.
Yeah, I thought so as well. But as it turns out, Raven, good unit.
Yep. I saw him going forward. I'm like, he can't lock down. And then I just saw a bunch of auto turrets. I'm like, okay,
Right.
let's see if this works.
I thought the Viking count was going to definitely prevent those from being able to slap down turrets like that. But apparently I was wrong.
The non-stimmed Marines, with how they were
Right.
split, was just so good.
Absolutely. Spacing out like that. They were all in the red, so you know
Yep.
he got value out of that.
Some more Vikings coming in, trying to find out what those Ravens are. So here's the problem with the Ravens. So even though Han Mano's supply is ahead, Dolan's keeping those Ravens alive, and they start to add value later on, constantly with auto
Absolutely.
turrets and locking down. So, you know, if Han Mano decides to attack with this, he's going to be in trouble, unless he can pick those Ravens off. As that lockdown comes down and those units move forward, he's going to wipe out that small army there. Okay, so he got one. That's not bad. So far, so good. And it looks like Han Mano just sticking on 2 bases. Really trying to hit Dolan hard while Dolan's macroing.
There we go. Dolan's finally picked up on it that he needs to start pumping more air because he's definitely losing the air count. If we get to a critical mass of Vikings, those Ravens are going to start getting one shot.
So this
he's
is
gonna
pretty
start pumping
cool.
Vikings of his own to zone out.
I love that Dolan's trying to play mech. To kind of spice things up a bit, doing a mech versus bio. Alright, well, what's
Pick
going to
off on
happen
the
here?
tank. Solid.
Oh, the problem with
That
freaking
bonus
Vikings
to
landed.
Mechanical wrecked those turrets.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Exactly. Alright, this is not looking too good. I think Dolan's still okay, because he's got the tanks there. But that's got to be a little
Tanks and the
tough.
Ravens. But I always tell people in my stream that there's a couple of rules to playing TVT. The rule 1 is build siege tanks. Rule number 2 is you think you have enough siege tanks, you're wrong. Build more siege tanks. And then rule 3 is build more Vikings.
Okay.
And that seems to be a recipe for success.
I'm surprised.
Han Mano taking it.
Han Manu, I thought he was the underdog here. Took out Dolan. That's impressive. All right.
Racking up those points for that King of the Hill.
Yep, he's up 2. That's pretty impressive. Okay. All he has to do is get 2 more. That is crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here at who else we can drop into the game. I see that we are missing... we still don't have too many people in here at the moment. Oh, we have Nero in here. Maybe we should
There
bring
we go.
the man himself because it's... we're going to have a Zerg going. Okay. Switch on out here. So yeah. I know he's on a time crunch. I know the big boys in the chat are like, man, RuFF, I want to play already. Throw me in here. Bear with me, guys. We're trying to keep things as collect as possible when it comes to our MMR range. You guys are definitely going to be jumping in here. Trust me. I know it's going to happen. And if for some reason someone does win, and you guys are a challenger, you can still win like $10, and you get something called a wild card for next time, that means you can jump in any time you want. As crazy as that sounds. So, I remember someone in chat on Team Liquid was like, well, what happens if someone wins or doesn't win? What's the incentive for the person taking them out if they don't win any, like, money? Like, let's say nobody gets 4 wins at the end, right? The person that takes him out doesn't get the $10. So I was like, you know what? They get to jump in whenever they want. So if you're a 6K player and you get that, what do you call it? I'm going to call it the invader, man. You get that invader part, your wild card, you can just jump in whenever you want and the next week. Take over. Doesn't matter who is up or who you're playing against. You can just do it. You can get yourself a free win, a good start if you need to. Take advantage of the matchup. Take advantage of, the MMR range. It doesn't matter.
Watch the MMR lineup and stick yourself in right when it's going to count. Exactly.
Yep. All right, so it looks like Nero's going to go. I figure we bring Nero in. I think it's a good range MMR here for him. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So as you guys can see, you can be an underdog in this tournament, and you can still have a good chance to win. Just depends on how well you do. Sometimes you could tag out a big boy. Sometimes the MMR ranges are supposed to be close. We're not going to make it like a crazy handicap unless there's literally nobody around to play, right? So anybody has a chance. You never know what's going to happen in this event. All right. I'm going to switch on over. I'm going to bring Mr. JW's in with me. All Might.
There we go.
Okay. Let's see if these gentlemen are ready. Try to filter out the lobby. Okay. And we're going to jump right into it. Let's see what these guys got. Terran versus Zerg. And we are only 40 minutes into this, and we still have 3 hours and 20 minutes to go. You believe that? All right, so on the right-hand side of the screen, we've got ourselves the Red Zerg, the almighty Zen himself, Nero. And on the left-hand side of the screen, we've got Han Manu, who's actually up 2. Did an awesome job versus Dolan. I know Dolan's MMR is way up there. I'm very impressed by him. Let's see if he could take out the Zen Master himself, Mr. Han Manu. All right. So let's see what's going to happen here. So we had ourselves a TVP, we've had ourselves a TVZ, and we've had ourselves a TVT, right? So this is going pretty well so far.
A wide range of games.
Yep. So I believe Nero's MMR is a little bit shorter than Dolan's, but I'm pretty sure he's going to put up a good fight here versus Han Manu. I think Nero's MMR is higher than Han Manu's, so I feel like he is the underdog a little bit here as well. So let's see what he's got.
That said, he was the underdog in a couple other games so far, and so far he's really impressing.
Very impressed, yes. And unfortunately after this, we've got big names themselves, unless someone else shows up in the chat. So there's a really good chance that we may bring in Nina after this one. Unless someone else comes in that's got an MMR range that's nearby. Because I know Nina was one of the first to show up after Han Manu, so it's only natural that if we get to that point where we're going to bring in the big boys, it's definitely going to have to be her. All right.
SC Youth Scout coming out early.
Yep.
Neuro bringing the Overlords in a little bit early as well to scout. He's going to see that Reaper pop, maybe. Well, I guess he's turning around.
Okay. So Nero taking the forward natural with the hatchery. This is actually very smart. I think this is a smart move. This is what what Zergs used to do back in the day when they had a pocket natural, because it's easier to secure the front and then get the back. Because usually the third is a little bit harder to get because of the pressure. And to take a safe third is always nice.
He's going to probably zone this Reaper out.
Yep.
Pull back on the Lings, just zoning out till the Queen hatches.
Let's go ahead and find out what he's doing at home. Okay, so he's building a factory and reactor.
Maybe a Ling here. There's the Queen. Good zone out. Might get a Ling here. Is he going to dive on it? Yep. Yeah, not gathering a whole lot of information. Strong macro with that 16 hatch pool. So,
yep.
It's going to be a strong opener. Fairly standard.
So, wow, 3 command centers really quick before the third hatchery.
It's going to be popping out a lot of Hellions, looks like, would be my guess. Yep, there's the Hellion production.
So he's really taking advantage of Nero here, because Nero, I know he likes to open up with a lot of Lings. He's kind of deviated from Roaches a lot more from what I've seen. So, yeah, this...
I know that his pal Apoptosis likes to do strong Roach openers. The Reaper's going to get the Scout, see the Ling, see the... Oh, it canceled the speed on the... Interesting. He had speed almost finished and canceled the speed. Starts it again. Okay.
What could he be up to?
Mind games.
So I was thinking that maybe he was going to go into a lair of Roaches at that point, but maybe that was a misclick, or he just wanted the Reaper to think that...
just a 200 IQ move, just trying to make sure that that Reaper doesn't see the tech actually teching. Maybe?
That could be a bit tricky with the Hellions coming out by canceling that.
Absolutely.
So let's see what happens here.
Early Viking to zone out all the Overlords. There's the timing. I was going to say, it's usually about time to sacrifice an Overlord to get the Scout. I know that Nero's a fan of sending him in about 3:34 minutes. So coming in now, going to scout the info. Going to see that back expansion as well.
So he does know that the Terran is on 3 bases, which is huge.
And there's the wall, absolutely. Roach Warren, Queen wall getting started. Knows that there's going to be Hellions. Hasn't scouted the Hellions yet. Oh, they're across the map now.
Yep. They're just going and going and going.
Yeah, this guy probably spotted them moving across, potentially.
Yeah, Scanted's getting in the way. Alright, so that's a lot of Queens, and they're blocking the front there. I think
he's not getting through that. The best he's going to do is clear that creep, and he's just going to buy him time to start getting a big old tanky Roach army out.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah, in the back we've got Spores to zone out the Liberators. Usually having a Spore in each base by 3:30 is a pretty solid way to play Zerg, and that's something that Neuro coaches to and speaks to.
Okay.
So having that early Spore out is going to be helpful to zone these drops out. If he does the drop, we've only got 1 meta back.
Okay, so he's actually going for melee here. I was so confused, I was actually thinking that Roaches were coming, but it looks like he's just going to commit the Lings.
Got a macro hatch. Meanwhile, Hanman is doubling down on the bio. Quad racks. They got another factory in the back, probably for siege tanks. I'm going to keep pumping out the Hellions, which I'm assuming are going to convert to Heckbats so that they can be healed. I'm just going to go for some bio play with a little bit of spicy fire to it to keep the Lings at check.
All right, so fourth base going down.
Now. Oh, here come the Lings. Pushing them off the doorstep here.
There are some Roaches out, just as a little bit of a buffer to this. Oh, so it looks like he's going to go for a Roach Baneling kind of style versus this. Very interesting. This is actually going to be very good versus Hellbats.
And we just lost the Liberator in the back. It got maybe 3 drone kills, but it was shift clicks, so it sat right on top of that Spore. and died. But it did get some
Okay.
value.
Very nice. Okay, Carapace is done. Melee attack is going to be finished here real soon. I'm very curious to see what kind of style he's going to go into. I don't know if he's just going for roaches, because roaches do fairly well in the early game, and then he's just going to go into Zerglings. Or is he just going to stick on that Baneling Roach and then try to go for Ultras or something? I'm very curious now.
If I had to guess, my guess is he's probably going to saturate that 4th base, going to get up to a 200 supply very quickly. You'll notice that he's injecting constantly and injecting. Well, he needs to get an inject on that macro hatch, but you'll see pretty much getting his injects on point. And the front natural is highly oversaturated, so he will be transferring that to that 4th here pretty soon. And once he has that production, he's going to start being able to throw out 50 to 100 supply per round, assuming he's got his saturation in place. Yep, there we go. We've got the macro hatch injected, the 4th is injected. Look at all that larva coming. Oh, we've got a Spire teching +1 in the back. Interesting.
So yeah, it looks like I would love to see a Zerg try to take one of the gold bases and do a cheese sometime on this map. I know it sounds kind of ballsy and crazy, but imagine a Ravager push while taking that gold base as a proxy Ravager. That could be pretty nasty in a TVZ situation. I've seen some Zergs do that. I've seen like No Regret do stuff like that. Ouch. That drop just got smashed.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yikes.
And, oh, wow. You know what? We just missed that Baneling drop on the 3rd base by the Terran's Natural. That's very creative. I really enjoy that from Nero.
Absolutely.
Super good stuff.
Neuro is definitely known for his Bane drops and his Baneling mines. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves some Banes on some choke points here and just pops them up at the right time. Oh, he just got Rolling Banes, and he's going for another drop here, it looks like.
There's a big attack coming from the Terran. Alright, so there's also another Overlord drop coming with Banelings. Let's see what happens here. This Overlord's probably going in. It's shift queued in.
Absolutely.
And it's probably going to hit the Terran while its attack's going on. That's going to be so annoying. And here they come. Oh, he reacted pretty fast. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, but now the Zerg is attacking off creep. What?
Pulling the boys, pulling the drones.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You've got 4 bases.
That is a hefty amount of Banes, though. That is a very hefty amount of Banes. Looks like we're going to have a split attack here. Banes are going to come around the side. But oh, no, going back down. Okay.
I would love to see during the attack like this. Oh, he's got Mutas picking off a tank. That's awesome. That's huge.
And here's the split attack. Getting ready. You'll notice he's putting them into the 4th, and he's putting them into the natural, and he's going to attack from multiple angles here.
Mutas coming up. I think Nero's going to have enough here real soon to be able to clean this up. Let's see what happens.
Trying to bait into those siege tanks. Not a lot of units on hold position. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, so there's actually not too much here.
Gonna get zoned out.
I don't think Nero realizes that.
One muted down, but a lot of value there. Not a big enough clump of Marines.
Oh, here he comes.
And there's the split push. A lot of Banes connecting with the tanks. Not the best value in the world. A lot of the Muta got cleaned up as well, but there's the Lings cleaning up everything. And now I assume he's going to take that 5th and wrest control of the map and get that map control back. Meanwhile, we've got a PF coming down here, getting saturated, and we've got a tank bio push coming through, trying to reinforce those Marines.
That's a nice surround there on those Marines. That was an awesome job.
Nice clean pick off there. Absolutely.
So yeah, the forward planetary is definitely going to secure the Terran a lot easier. The closer the Terran gets with PFs, the harder it's going to be for Zerg here. The Terran seems to be holding down that base right there that Nero wanted to take earlier.
Terran's done a great job. Hanmana's done a great job of clearing creep as well. Normally, Neuro's creep is halfway across the map right now. But Holden... Oh, this
Here comes a big attack. A lot of the queens in the front sucking up that tank damage. It's really good. Let's see what happens here.
There we go. Now it's just queens. Queens with infinite
No more
heal.
medevacs either.
Overstimming a little bit, trying to get some queen value here, trying to get some kills on these queens. Missing some of the heals on the queens, but pretty even trade.
Very even trade, yep. I like the use of the corruptors there. Makes it a little hard for the Terran to go for medevacs because they're so
Absolutely.
tanky.
Bio's pretty worthless without those heals, for sure.
Uh-oh, picking
Solid
off
round on
units.
those tanks.
Very impressive. So we're still just seeing standard play out of the Terran constantly. Let's see what our upgrades are. Actually, it doesn't say upgrades, but he is on 2-2, working on his 3-3, and so is the Zerg, working on 3-3. So the Terran's just slightly ahead in upgrades. So the Terran's going to have a little timing attack here, while the Zerg is still trying to get 3-3. What if Ultras are going to come up soon? Up there they are.
Surprised he's not getting... I mean, he's getting a lot of bio upgrades, which makes sense, but I'm not seeing any upgrades on the tanks, and he has had a lot of tanks in play here. So I find that surprising that we're not seeing a lot of +1 damage on the tanks, since he is producing a lot of them. But once the Ultras come out, if those tanks are not upgraded and there's no Ghost to snipe, those Ultras are going to be very powerful.
Alright, so Terran's trying to set up a little position here with tanks in the back. Trying to bait units out. Be a little tougher for Zerg here. Let's see if those Ultras are going to come out soon. That Carapace is going. It's halfway done for Ultra.
He's going to wait for that timing, absolutely. Once that Carapace hits, with the existing upgrades in place, those Ultras are just going to walk over this bio.
Yep. I feel like if he plays very patiently, even though he lost his base, he's going to be in a good spot once the Ultras come out and once that Carapace kicks in.
Trying to keep the Ultras back. Oh, there they go. I was going to say, he was trying not to reveal that content, but there they are hatching out.
Yep. He's still got to be very careful here. He does not have the Carapace just yet.
In the front. That is a lot of Marines. Holy cow.
Yep.
That is 50 Marines and a smattering of Marauders, with siege tanks moving up.
Oh, tanks are split up. Is he going to catch them?
He's going to lose those tanks with that F2 move.
Yep. That was a big mistake by the Terran right there.
Yep.
And that's huge, especially since most of the army is Marines, and Marines aren't going to do too much to the Ultras.
He's got some Marauders, but the Marauders are not going to be able to contend with that many slicey boys. I don't know.
Slicey boys, I like that.
Absolutely. Well, they are slicey and they are big boys, so.
Oh, and look at that. Nidus going down.
Oh, Nidus play, and look at the stop production.
Oh, shoot.
Look at the contamination on the...
Here it comes.
Finding little bits of value.
And Ultras
And
are
now
popping out in the
Ultras.
base. Woo!
And then Neuro says, whispers into his ear, I'm inside you, and starts wrecking all of his production. Oh, man.
Just this person says, I'm inside you.
Exactly. Pop that Nidus right up in his rear end, put all those Ultras inside, clearing out all that tech.
Oh my goodness, and the attack in the front as the army's coming back.
Absolutely.
Dude, Hanmano's just falling apart from this
PF.
Nidus
Oh, man.
play. Really just
Huge
falling
play.
apart.
Huge plays. Both of those bases are cleared out. And the natural is mined out, and the main is mined out. Suddenly, Hanmano with 0 income. He's got a decent bank, but that's going to go away very quickly. And with no real answer...
Wow, that Nidus
The
play
Ultras?
literally
Yeah.
changed everything.
Absolutely, that was huge.
These Ultras are just chilling. They're like, we did our job.
Yep, just straight by. And now, with no money, Neuro's just gonna sit back, smile. He's gonna push creep. He's gonna take bases everywhere. He's just gonna expand across the whole map and say, "That's fine, dude. Go ahead and retake your one base. I'll take 3 or 4."
You know, since he has those Baneling drops, I would love to see him take the island. I feel like
Right?
that would be a very easy base to take right now.
True. He's got creep on it. He's had this creep just 200 IQ play. Like I said, he's had that. Well, now he's moving it, but had that creep just chilling there on that island the entire time. So he's gonna go in and scout.
Here comes a
see the
big
base
drop.
getting built. There's no drop in it.
Well, there's some
He's just
drop
kinda
ships
scouting
moving
that.
to
Oh,
Nero's.
dropping the.
Yep.
He's gonna drop some poop and Nidus again. There it comes.
Oh, looks like he's ready for that Nidus this time. Big drop coming over. Oh. This base is almost out of minerals and gas, so I feel like he's, even if he lost it, he'd still be okay. New base has gone up, his 5th base
Whoa.
on the
Look
north
at that,
side.
ready for that drop. He's like, yeah, do it. I have 3 spores. I have vipers. I have corruptors. Like, please come in with that drop. Please do it. Still looking for the Nidus, not finding it. Got some marines in the back.
Alright, cancel out at 6th base.
Yeah, those marines are gonna get wrecked here in a second if they try to pursue. Ultra Broodlord.
Alright, Zerg's getting to that scary point now.
Just says, I'll unlock all of the tech. What if I just get all of the tech? You know what we're missing? I think we're missing some infestor play. We're missing. We've got literally everything but infestor now. So.
Look at that, Draxi with a sub. Thank you for that, bud.
If he grabs infestors and fungals with this army, it is super over.
Another Nidus going down. Marines
Yeah,
are there,
that's not
though.
gonna last, though. He's had that little bio squad back there to prevent that from happening the entire time. So
Hanmano is like,
50-50 investment, so
this
why
is not
But
going to happen again. And all the Zerg units are out of position here.
Nice.
Dang.
Just lost that. Decent pickups. Gonna zoom out. Gotta get out of there. Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of corruptor. That was super deadly.
Come Broodlords moving forward. That's a good chunk of Broodlords there.
Though. These Marines. What are they? How?
There's no Vikings.
How are they alive?
I think he's trying to make Vikings now.
Oh my gosh, this little Marine hit squad had no business being alive and getting that much damage done. Holy cow. But this big push in the front, that's a lot of Marauders, but there's no answer for the GG Lords. There's no answer.
Unless the Marines can do something about it. Nope.
You consider dropping a nuke.
Dropping a nuke.
Have you considered ghosts? The one Viking is going to get cleaned up immediately. Yeah, there's just no way. The only way I could see this working out is if he had Hellbats in the front to soak the Broodlord hits and then push with the Marines. But without the Hellbats, I just don't see it working. Yeah, see, those Marines are just going to get picked off. Oh, those Siege are just going to kill his own units. No,
Yep.
don't siege up with that.
So,
Don't siege up.
if you're gonna siege like that, you gotta really like just shift click
The
very
Siege are gonna
quickly.
kill your own Marines right now. Yikes.
Okay, it looks like he's kind of cleaning it up a little bit.
Oh, there's no answer to the Broodlords now. There's no answer. The Broodlords
He
are
needs
just
a
gonna
lot
push
more
forward with
Marines here,
impunity.
a lot more anti-air, and I think he's just starved out. There's no bases that are
Yeah,
mining.
he's got no money.
Yep,
He's completely starved out.
he's trying.
think
He's
Neuro's
trying to
gonna take
transfer
it.
everything right now to that 4th base, and that back base just got back up. So I think he got a little distracted there and forgot to get his guys mining. Which I feel like if he kept making Marines, he might have had a chance there because he cleaned up all the ground. But
Oh, there's the Nidus again. Just,
Oh,
hey,
man.
let's just check this every minute or so. See if we can just keep poking that. And of course, yep, there you go. Maybe he sees it? No, he's just getting behind. He's just getting behind the wall, praying for... I don't know what he's praying for, but...
he's got another Nidus in the front to reinforce. He wants to end this now. That Nidus is
I
just
don't-
chilling.
I don't see this working out. I think Hanmano was dead 5 minutes ago and just doesn't know it yet.
Okay, here they come. Yeah, not too much left.
As it turns out, free units, pretty good.
That bottom base is mining pretty good, though. So let's see if we can get enough Marines out. Completely ignoring that bottom
He's got
base.
a counter,
Yeah, taking
the
out the
rockets?
hatchery there.
just making some moves, but I don't know if it's going to be enough because there's still no answer to that many GG lords. Because he's got a couple of Vikings. The Corruptors are going home, though. The Corruptors are going home.
Yep, he's making a
Why
mistake
are
with
the
that.
Corruptors going home?
Making
Oh,
a big
no.
mistake with that.
Yeah, the Vipers are going to make some value plays here, but I don't think it's going to. Well, with
Lot
the
of
Thor
lot of
now-
Thors too. Yeah,
Yeah, but the Vikings are cleaned up. This is over.
yeah. I don't think that's enough Thors, especially if he didn't go in the mech here. The Thors definitely
said,
don't
no
have the
Hellbats
upgrades
to
they
soak.
need.
You got to have the Hellbats to soak for that many Broodlings and to be able to push forward.
Yep, I think that's it. Yeah, that Nidus, it changed everything. Because I
Absolutely.
feel like the Terran was in such a good spot, and then that one Nidus popping up with all those Ultras coming out, just
No
literally,
more Vikings. Vikings are never.
that Nidus changed that entire game. Because it looked like Nero was just like barely holding everything. And it tore him apart. He ran back home with his entire army, and when he ran back home into his main base, that's when Nero was able to take out his fourth base, and then that back base was dead. That was very good play by Nero there to really change the direction. Very impressive.
Absolutely. Neuro's good at biding his time and waiting for a full max out and knowing when to punch. And also, just kind of, you'll notice that not every Nidus hit, but the constant checking, the constant probing for weakness to be able to get that Nidus in. That was what, his second or third Nidus before he found value there. And even then, he still had the Niduses in the back on that back natural that were getting cleaned up constantly. But eventually, after the fourth or fifth play, it popped. So
Yep.
that's reason number 938 why you don't press F2.
So Hanmanu is still up 2 games. That doesn't mean he's out of the prize pool. You never know what happens here. So let's see where some of these other games are going to go. A very good showing from him for sure. So I'm trying to look to see who would be a good competition versus Nero here. I kind of want to see a Protoss game. So let me see. A lot of these guys are actually up there on the MMR. I'm very impressed by it. So we have Ryan, who is a 5.5.
Nice.
I know Nita's, what was it, 6K MMR. Probably way out there. I really want to save the big boys for a little later, kind of go up that MMR train, you know, make
Neuro's
these battles
asking
worth
if he
it.
plays another until he's eliminated. That is correct, correct?
Yep, he gets to keep playing.
Yep, absolutely.
Just have to try to find out. We're probably going to try to get a ZVP here. I'm thinking Ryan at the moment. And then we might bounce back. We might try to find a ZVZ after that. Trying to check out where everybody's stationed. Yeah. So the idea is to try to prevent someone with like 1K more MMR, you know, just completely wiping somebody out. We want to make it a little challenging for people as much as possible. All right. So I am thinking we might go that route. Let's go ahead and do it. Twitch Jinho wants to play. Let me see. I know Twitch Jinho has been here for a while. He got up to rank. He got up to Masters 3. Gotta get up to Masters 1, man. Gotta get up to Masters 1.
I don't know. Masters 3 versus GM.
Yeah, I remember I said it too in the rules. We gotta try to get Masters 1. Try to get GM. That's what we're trying to aim for here.
He just goes through Tank 10 GM.
I believe him that he is a Korean player. It's just I have a rule. I gotta stick to it. I don't want people to complain about it. You know what I mean?
Secret Mario players.
Alright, so... Okay, let's go ahead and see if Ryan can play in this. I think he'd be a good match. And from what I'm seeing, we're slowly kind of crawling up the MMR here to a lot of these really powerful players. And if for some reason we run out of players to play tonight, I don't mind cycling people back in to try to play again. And if people who... if we don't have enough people, and people who have jumped in end up, like, have already played and they won a few games, we'll take the games that are the highest, like, of what they won in their series. Alright, so. Billy first?
Billy, huh?
Oh.
I know that Nero and Pilly do practice together occasionally. I believe that's correct. So that might be an interesting matchup anyway, just because they kind of know each other's styles. So you might get a little bit more of a refined match because they kind of know how the shoe fits, so to speak, for playing each other.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to bring in Ryan next. We are climbing up MMR here, I've noticed. And I know there's a lot of eager players who have been waiting to try to jump into this, so they're definitely going to jump in. And like I said, this is supposed to be very casual. Anybody who is watching, anybody that's a Grandmaster, especially if you're up there on the ladder, feel free to ladder, jump into some games, do what you want. The idea is just kind of grab players as we're going along. But we also don't want the players just to get completely wiped out. Like, we don't want like a 5K player hitting a 6-point, like 2K player, you know what I mean? But I see that we're starting to like jump the thresholds. We're like going up 300, 300, 300, going up there. So looks like we're doing good. Let's see how these games go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and host our next game here. I'm going to go ahead and invite Nero again. Oops, did I spell this incorrectly? Oh, it's Melee. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and invite Ryan as well. So we're going to have a ZVP. I saw Foxer there. Foxer's MMR is high, man. Holy crap. I'm very impressed. Foxer has just shot up in gameplay since I've known him a long time ago. Way exceeded me. Let's go ahead and do that. So do an invite. And then with everybody's MMR being kind of in that top range, we'll try to pick people who have been here kind of like first and then go from there. All right, so.
Hey, buddy. Oh, there it is.
Nope, I left you behind, man. Sorry.
That's so weird. It always has a button. Like, I'm used to getting invites, and it pops up saying accept invite, and it's just got a little button. There we go.
Okay. All right. So, Ryan is ready. Is the All Might himself ready? Let's go ahead and take a look. I have to filter the lobby here. Just need to make sure. And we're ready. Okay. So Hanamanu's up 2. We have Nero, who is up 1. Let's see where this goes. Can Nero take out the Protoss Ryan? Let's take a look and see here. So far, we've had a good mix of battles. We haven't had any mirror matches yet for Zerg or Protoss yet.
All right. So in the left-hand side, wearing the red trunks, playing the bugs, we have Nero. And on the right-hand side, playing the Brotoss, in the blue trunks, we got Ryan.
Taking that control. I like it.
Forward pylon.
So it looks like Ryan's going to try to expand very quickly.
Absolutely.
Let's see if he's going to go old school with a forge, take advantage of that back base, wall himself in. I would love to see that. He'll probably go for standard gateway, though. Yep, totally
It's probably going to be, I would guess, double gate, and then just kind of walling off with the zealot.
Something that Protosses, I feel like, need to watch out for, especially on a map where they have a pocket natural, is Nidus play, because there's a lot more back end there, especially if they're taking that forward base. I've seen a lot of Protosses in the past kind of just wall off the main base and take that pocket natural because of that nice choke point. But it looks like he's going to try to play it a little greedy, get that secure front, try to go for that 3-base play pretty early. I can't see why he would take it and not go for 3 bases. Alright, so hatchery first into spawning pool.
And Ryan with the gate Nexus. Super fast Nexus per usual.
Little probe stealing Nero's minerals. Little dirty thief.
Probu chilling in the back. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't just chill back there. Maybe try and get a cheeky pylon back there with some warp in plays, but he's just scouting the information.
I like the way the classic probe looks here in StarCraft 2. It kind of really fits Protoss well.
I really liked a lot of the classic skins, to be honest.
Yep. I didn't really enjoy the SCV classic skin. It kind of looks a little wonky. At least in this game.
I like having the classic skin for my planetary fortress because it's harder to tell if you have a PF or not. Like, a lot of people can't even tell if it's a PF.
Oh yeah, for sure. I couldn't even tell, and I forgot to make orbitals and planetaries because they all look the same. That's why I stopped using it. Alright, Probu, you better run. Got them little lings on you. Oh, the lings gave up chase. He knows that the Adept was coming. Very, very good. See, this is something I don't even know because I don't play this matchup. These guys know exactly how to react, know when to pull exactly back.
Hopefully he's not getting down those rocks when the shade comes in. There we go.
2 Adepts.
Quick pickup on that.
Overlord's getting a little scout off.
Now that he sees the Adepts, I know Nero's going to probably pop out 4 to 6 queens. A couple in the front that are going to be pushing that creep out, and then a couple in the back that are going to be zoning out these dudes when they shade in. Adept's going to go shade in. Those lings should have him zoned out, though. Oh, no queen, though, because he's teching up. He's got the
This is a little tricky without that creep spread by that ramp. The queens have a hard time going back and forth down there. I'm surprised the Adepts actually just went out instead of going to the natural. That could have been devastating for Nero. He really needs a creep tumor right there. Alright, jumping back in. Oh, he shaded right on top of the queens and stuff. That was a big mistake. Oracle is coming in. Is he going to react in time to this? Oracle's just sitting there. It's not turned on. Turn on them disco
Chat's
lights.
saying that I'm a little bit muffled. Do you mind turning me up in Discord a little bit?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can try to do that.
Appreciate it. Shield battery coming up. Pretty standard wall off. Oh, look at this in the back. The Chad Ray is very angry.
Yep.
Smacking that Overlord for pooping in the back.
I know.
Not enjoy having that creep.
The Protoss is like, don't dirty my base.
Look at that. The Probe's got mud on his floaty boots. Trying to build that Nexus back there. Very delayed.
Build more Vikings. Throwing out some bits. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for doing that.
There we go. Finally able to get that Nexus down. Significant delay, though.
Yep. Alright, what's going to happen here? Just going to go into that.
And again, getting the Spore out, but very lucky he only did a Revelation there. I feel like he could have gotten a lot more value. Just pew-pew and lasers back there, because that Spore is just now finishing.
So I wonder if Nero is thinking that this is that 2 Stargate play with the Void Rays and going in the air. Because it looks like...
You can already see the fire coming down in the front natural. I have a feeling we're going to see some Corruptors coming out just for safety.
Mm-hmm. The best move here is to go for Mutas, so I'm really hoping it does not make those Corruptors. I'm hoping that he spots what's going on here, and that the Protoss is going in the ground. So he needs to get some kind of scout off to find out what's going on here.
2 Chad Rays posting up at the front. Chad and Chet. Flexing.
Chad and Chet.
Yeah, their dads own a dealership, so they're just chilling, you know?
Oh, man.
Just scouting around, hanging out, you know?
Come on, they're covered in gold, right? They're Protoss.
Listening to some Five Finger Death Punch, you know, just cruising around.
Hey, I gotta say, that's some good music right there. I'd listen to that.
The Overseer, the Pervert Seer with his 6 eyeballs.
Okay, so this is interesting. I was saying, hey, I'd love to see Nero go for some mutas, and he's actually making Phoenix off of 1 Stargate. So this is pretty interesting. So it looks like it's going to be like a Phoenix Zealot kind of style here.
Mm-hmm.
So if he has roaches, he'll be fine, but I don't think he has any roaches. He might just get slammed by this if this hits.
Yeah, and if he goes Muta, just having those few Phoenix are really going to help clean that up. So it really depends on how much he's planning to sink into his air. And it looks like he's teching armor, so my guess with the Corruptors might be correct. Because if he was going Muta, I would think he would go +1 to flyer attack.
Okay, so Lings are coming out. There's a lot of Zealots coming in, though. He's definitely got to get a read on this to find out what's going on.
Macro hatch, about to hatch. Cheeky observer, just kind of flowing through the base, seeing what's up.
Them Lings, man. Having a little dance. Little mating ritual.
Hydrogen finished up.
Alright.
Surprised I'm not seeing that much creep spread right now. Generally, Neuro has a lot more queens than this, and he's usually spreading creep. And especially since there's a lot of air, I would think there'd be a lot more queens on the map in general, just for defense.
Okay, so he sees all the Zealots with that Changeling. He's going to try to make a bunch of
that is a
Banelings.
Lot of heckin' Zealots, dude.
Is he going to make Roaches now? Oh, he's making Hydras.
15 Zealots, an Immortal. We've got a Warp Prism. This is a weird smattering of Protoss units.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff that's really pretty good versus what Nero's got, as long as he splits.
Look at the Banes, though. I don't know how those Zealots are going to play against those Banes, dude. I don't know, man.
Depends on the engagement here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if he steps on creep. Nero's just chilling in the back, banking Hydras.
Yeah, he's giving Nero a lot of time right now by sitting back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think there's a bunch of Archons coming, so that's why he was waiting. Now it's going to definitely be tough.
Makes sense, yep.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
And again, had the armor...
Baneling drops. Very nice. And the Archons are up front.
Smoking those. Oh, man. But a lot of those Banes connected. A lot of those Zealots just get cleaned up. Look at that Concave. Oh, sick.
Hydras. Very nice. Nero got just enough units out in time, reacted very quickly to this. Very impressive.
Huge Queen play, huge Concave.
I feel like Ryan missed his timing there before all those Hydras just popped out.
Yep, and Ryan is out like a fat kid in dodgeball, running with his tail between his legs.
Okay, getting a 4th base up. So let's see what happens here. 4 bases versus 4 bases. So what's Ryan going to do versus all these Hydras, though? He definitely needs to get some kind of tech to counter it. Is he going to try to get Colossus, or...?
My guess would be Colossi, but I don't... That would be the right answer. The question is that going to be Ryan's answer?
Uh-oh.
Oh, looks like we might have some Storm, though.
Yeah.
You could definitely get some Storm out.
You can do
that
something with
solid
Storm,
answer
for
as
sure.
Well. I like the Stasis Wards going down. Although he does have that overseer, so he might be able to spot that. Just depends on how hard, if he F2s or if he just takes a normal engagement. But you can see he's got those stasis wards just kind of smattered on every entrance.
Yep.
So no matter what he's going to take this engagement, he's going to lose at least his links. Oh, sending the 1-4. Oh, almost connected.
So Nero's waiting a while. He might have lost the timing there too.
Oh, the beans, dude!
That Overlord. Move, Overlord! Get out of there!
He just lost all of his probes. Oh my god. He just lost like a full base worth of probes to that.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the stasis ward on the one lane. Yeah, this is sick.
The Overlord was like, bye, cruel world. It's like, our job is done.
Needs to cancel. Oh,
Counterattack in the natural here. With Zerglings, and then another attack here, down in the bottom left versus Nero,
yep,
so they're both harassing each other.
The Lings are going to clean that up pretty easily.
Yep. They both cleaned their stuff up.
Here comes the push. Lots of Immortal, and we've got plenty of energy on those High Templar. So I think Storm could be pretty effective here on these chokes. Muta coming out? A small amount of Muta, just 7 Muta. Don't know what kind of
So I feel like he's going to try to go into a mass
Muta.
Muta play behind this.
Yeah, but just 7 Muta going into check, they're going to get cleaned up pretty quickly by those cannons if they go in.
Yeah, it's just so many Phoenix. I don't see like Mutas doing anything unless it's a surprise.
Although he is finding a little bit of value there, just trying to find the right clump up there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's you might as well just turn and fight almost. Because those are going to get picked off. Huge move out.
Ling rally, Lings versus Zealots.
The Zealots are almost going to
Zealots
find
are
it.
shredding.
Probably thinks it's just a Ling run by.
Okay, so Nero's bringing back his entire army. Oh, Dark Templar or Templar getting picked off. They're all in the back. That was very close right there. Nero needs to split versus those Psy Storms. Picking off a lot of Zealots. So he picked off one Templar back there. He forced a few Storms already.
Push. Oh, solid split with the Hydra coming around the back.
There's going to be 3 more Storms here. Let's see what these 3 Storms do.
Huge Storms. Huge Storms. Oh no. Ling's coming in at about the right time, but those pickups are going to seal the deal, I feel like. There's the Corruptor finally, but they may be too late.
A lot more Zealots reinforcing as well. He's very close to cleaning up that ground army. It's super close. Until all those Zealots are coming in.
The Zealots, I don't know, man. That 1 HP Immortal. What an absolute unit. 12 kills.
See what happens here. Still 4 base versus 4 base.
Yeah, that 4 base is going to get cleaned up. Or the 5th base in the front.
Let's see what Nero does here. Can Nero recover?
And here come the GG Lords. It's just a question of the army supply. 124 to 160.
Oh no, some of the units getting caught out there.
Ooh, that rally.
Yep.
That rally felt pretty bad. Pulling the drones. Oh no, the drones are just on auto run. Yeah, yikes.
I feel like there's a little panicking going on.
Yeah, a couple of bad shift.
But you know what?
There.
If he can get enough Broodlords out, he might be able to stabilize. But he's going to be behind on bases.
He's going to be on 3 bases that are almost mined out at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So he really, if he is going to push with that GG Lord spread, he's going to need to find maximum damage, at least take out that forward front base, and he's going to need to expand like a madman behind it. He does not have the money.
He's actually going back home, surprisingly. I wonder if this is a good move, because he doesn't have anything to deal with Broodlords, so now he's trying to get Void Rays out.
Yep. He's just saving his army, not overextending. Has the Archon Zealots who could probably push through it, but why risk it when you're ahead, right? He knows Nero's on 3 base while he's on 4.
Yep.
So this is just a matter of buying time at this point. So Neuro's going to have to find a lot of value with these Corruptors and with these not Corruptors, with these GG Lords and with these Hydra.
All right, here come the Void Rays. Let's see what happens here. If he can keep the Hydras in the back, he might have a chance here. This just...
Keep the
There's
Hydras
no anti-air,
up on the
though.
GG Lords.
Yep, no anti-air for this. I think it's over.
Yeah, I think those Archons are just going to shred through those Broodlings. And then Shad and Chet got a couple more of their friends. They got some Natty Ice. They're done playing GameCube and they want to go Rage. Gonna come in and pick off these Broodlords.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right, not bad though.
They're saying my mic is muffled. Do I sound muffled to you on the call?
You don't sound muffled to me. Let me go ahead and bring up the Discord a little bit more. Actually, it's at the maximum, so I can't bring you any higher than what it is.
Give me 1 second.
But you sound fine.
I just cranked the settings on my
Oh, now you're muffled.
but my soundboard. Oh, that's
But
worse?
you're louder. Yeah, it's much worse, but you're louder. All right.
Better?
Okay, so Ryan is up 1 there. Han Manu still at 2 games, still way ahead. Still ahead of the prize pool here. So let's see if Ryan can start taking out some of these players. So I'm taking a look here. I'm trying to find out who would be a good match. I'm thinking that maybe we should go for a PvP. And maybe it's time to bring out some of the big boys. What do you say? Because I'm not seeing anybody else here. And I have full faith in Foxer here. Because I saw Foxer's MMR. Dude, it's just up there. I'm very impressed. I'm sure he can take out a big boy if he plays hard. So Nina's probably was the first one here right after Han Manu. So I think
I was going to say, we definitely need to get Nina in.
We're going to bring
She's
Nina
been
in.
kinda, we talked about Nina like 30 times and then didn't get her in. We definitely need to get her in on this. And hopefully my mic's better. I turned the game down and turned my volume up on my mixer.
It's actually worse again. It was like the best in the beginning. So like I said, guys, I'm joined here by Mr. JW's himself. Good friend of mine. He's helped me out a lot. We went to the Denver event together for Cheeseadelphia.
Cheeseadelphia was super fun, dude.
I was able to crash at his place. Dude, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And let's see here.
Hopefully my mic sounds better. Maybe I'm just making it worse. God only knows.
So let me...
I love that Advantage literally went to full sale for audio engineering and helped me tune this, and it still sounds like garbage. JW's super quiet now. Can't hear you at all now.
So it looks like Nina might be away right now.
There we go. Testy, testy, 1, 2. Sorry, guys. Super formal.
So
there, we good? We're good? Nice. Chat's liking it. Chat's liking it. All right, we're here.
If Nina is not here... Then let's see who else is available. So we just had a PVZ. I feel bad for Twitch. Gotta get that Masters 1, man. Gotta get that Masters 1.
He's like, I'm actually GM. This is just my Smurf account. I enjoy beating up children like me with Diamond 3 players.
It shouldn't take too long if you go cheese like hardcore. You should be able to bring it up.
Just go Cannon Rush for a couple hours. You'll be fine.
we got quite a bit of night still. So So yeah, Nina's not responding, so let's go ahead and see if Foxer's going to play here.
My dog is like going nuts because I keep talking and there's no one in the room, so she thinks I'm talking to her. Alice Cooper, do you want to say hi to the chat? Here we go.
Okay.
She's an
So
Australian Shepherd.
let's see. Is Foxer not here either? Oh, I could try. Yep, he's here. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and invite Foxer. Foxer's gonna play.
Nice.
Let's see what Foxer's got versus Ryan. This should be a pretty good matchup. They look like they're pretty close in MMR. Sweet. And we'll bring Ryan in here. So Ryan is up 1. Let's see if he can go up 2. If Ryan can go up 2, he'll be tied with Han Manu for some of that prize pool, depending on how things go tonight. And if anybody can exceed the 3, that's what everybody should be aiming for right now, trying to get those 3 wins. If not 4 wins, is definitely guaranteed, right? All right, so we got to move myself down, move these guys up. Hopefully you guys in the chat are enjoying this. This is a nice little break from the normal kind of stream that I do. I figured I'd give back to the community a little bit. I've been streaming StarCraft for so long. It's only natural that I do. I'm starting to get into a better place in my life, so I figure why not have a little bit of fun with it, you know?
Dude, I'm just stoked to see you, mixing it up and giving back to the community. I think this is awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Also, for you guys that don't know, RuFF, do you have the Patreon set up yet, or is it not set up yet?
Not yet, but I'm going to try to set it up this weekend, and if people are interested, definitely check it out. If you want to support this kind of event, or even support video content on YouTube, that's basically what it's going to be for. Obviously, the norm, if you guys want to just support on stream, that's completely fine. Keep things going like they've been going. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. If there's any chance we could do Central, that'd be good. I'm Central, Texas for life. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and do that. If anybody wants to request regions, that's completely fine. I have no problem with that. Oh, game server is Western. Nicaroo, you're awesome, man. Thank you for that, dude. Oh, it's Central? I can't even tell that it's Central because I still see Western on here. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and start it. See how these guys go? So it's West, and what was it? Why was it set to West when I hosted on East? I'm in the Eastern side of things. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to set myself as a referee. Hopefully they'll be fine.
On the left-hand side, we're in the red trunks, playing the Terran. We have Boxer.
Okay.
On the right-hand side, we're in the blue trunks, playing the Brotoss. We've got Ryan.
Okay. Well, if they want to restart, I'm completely fine with it. It's completely up to them. I wish I set myself as referee. You can see that I have very little skills in hosting a tournament. And knowing how to set myself up so that I can actually talk to the players when I need to. So I actually don't have the skills to talk to them. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. I'll be a little sad if they don't want to. Well, you know what? Should we?
I mean, what? So what happened? I didn't see.
I think it'll be okay. They'll be fine.
Summon 8K?
Nope. They were just talking about a server change. I just thought about it, though. If any of them need to, like, pause or something, I can't really talk to them, but I think they'll be alright. Ryan's harassing, delaying that barracks. Yeah, it's actually huge, delaying a barracks for that long. And what's this guy doing?
He's coming in to scout, looks like. Gonna see what's up.
Checking to see if there's an expansion so he doesn't have to worry about one base play. Alright. So he knows that he's kind of okay for now. He's like, okay, it's 2 base. I'm not getting cheesed. There's no void rays happening. I'm all good. And the probe gets recalled. I actually wonder, is it worth recalling a probe? Or is it worth making another probe and using the chrono boost? I wonder what the numbers are on that. Okay, so Stargate going down. Seems like Stargates are very popular in this matchup nowadays. Same with Zerg. I see a lot more Stargate play over any other kind of play nowadays. The Robo play and Twilight play have kind of like, I don't know. To me, have kind of disappeared a bit. There's a lot of Stargates ever since the patch.
Alright, I'm turning my volume up in Discord itself. And hopefully that's going to fix some things. Is that making me a little bit louder?
You are louder. Just a little muffled.
I don't know what the muffle's about, to be honest. I'll get with advantage after this tournament.
Sure.
I don't want to keep. I want to focus on the gameplay and not my mic. I apologize for the settings, everybody. I'll try and get that organized and fixed before the next stream.
Oh, and the Reaper goes down. The Adept actually hunts it. Awesome.
Huge play on that Adept.
Yep. And Terran building the bunker super close to that command center, trying to make sure that if he does shade by, that bunker can get a little concave on those, on the Adepts that might be harassing. So I'm surprised he would take the forward base and not the back bases. I feel like a lot of these players forget about the back bases, to be honest.
Pilly rating with 113.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you for that, Pilly. Sorry I didn't get you in here quick enough. If you want to stick around, I can definitely get you in here soon. I know
Adept has 3 kills. Lots of value. Oracle coming into the main. Completely unopposed. Gonna find huge value here. 2 kills.
Yep.
3 kills. Picking off the...
4 kills.
Oh, man.
Got a
5
Marine,
kills.
too.
Almost 6.
One Hellion getting in. Probably going to get a little scouting. I don't think he's going to do too much, though, with that
Now
shield
that
battery
shield
there.
battery, I doubt it. We'll see.
Yep. Can dwindle the shield
dude.
battery.
Don't go to where the shield battery is. Go to... Yeah, exactly.
Hunting off 1 or 2 probes. There's cycling at the bottom.
Yeah, this Hellion is not... He could have found a lot more value there, for sure. Maybe going to get out with his life, though. So there's that.
Yeah, who cares about that Oracle doing stuff in the other base? I want to watch the Hellion. No! The Hellion was a trooper. I liked him. He wasn't afraid of death. He didn't even need buddies to go in with him. Alright, so he's sieging up, setting up at his natural now. Let's see how he's going to deal with 3 Oracles. He probably didn't know this is coming. This is a little cheesy, isn't it? He's only got 5 Marines there, too. So he's definitely not going to know that this is coming. Alright, let's see what happens. Is there going to be a turret? Oh, he's not putting up a turret.
Not in time.
Yep, this is going to spell disaster in a minute.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, shredded.
Yep.
Absolutely
Some Adepts coming in at the
shredded.
natural, too. This is some really good play by the Protoss.
And this is why I always try to have a turret in my main by 3:30. It's not because it happens all the time, but when it does happen, it is disgusting. So much value coming out of these Oracles. Only loses 1.
Yep.
7 kills, 15 kills.
And
that
Protoss is
other
on
Oracle.
3 bases. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, huge macro advantage. Looks like we're going to have some High Templar coming in.
So yeah, the Protoss doesn't have anything, so this counterattack sounds pretty good. There's still Oracles running around. So let's see what happens here.
I'm going to spot it right now.
Yep. I think the attack is just a little too late. What's going on here?
That's a lot of Zealots. That's a lot of shield batteries warping in. If he can hit before the shield batteries, there might be some value here, but I think that Immortal's just going to zone everything out.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that. Shoot.
Getting immediately wrecked. I like the idea, but the Oracle spotted you, bro. Yeah, you are absolutely routed. Foxer, trying to retreat, but honestly, you should just stand and fight at this point. Got picked up at the end there. A couple Marines.
Yeah, so this is a tough scenario to be in right now for Foxer. That 3 Oracle definitely blindsided him.
And the Oracles are coming back to find more value.
Okay,
That
Raven in the
16
back.
kill Oracle, dude, what an absolute unit. Still no turret in the main, by the way. 7:30 and still no turret in the main.
2 Marines getting rallied off. No, Marines.
Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, but we've got Widowmine play. 1 Widowmine finds some value.
Yep.
But... Oh, get it! Run away!
So the
20
natural... yeah, so... He is still fully saturated on 2 bases, so let's see what happens here. I feel like what Foxer needs to do is probably just try to force the late game at this point, because this is a really tough
bunkers,
scenario.
mine siege tanks, and turtle down. Yep.
Yep.
Maybe some mine drops. Some retaliatory mine drops might find some value.
Could put some tanks on that ledge there in the front.
Yeah, but...
Abuse that choke point, 3 bases. It's really all that can
yeah, I think it's going to be over right about now, though. Once that pushes in, there's just not enough bio.
Okay, so he's retreating back into the main base.
Yep.
Let's see if this is going to be good enough. There's that pocket natural.
Dude, get the wall! Oh my god! Pull the boys!
So far that choke point was working out okay for him.
Yeah, but those Immortals are just wrecking those SCVs, dude. Force fields, yeah, this is over.
Even though all those SCVs are grouped up, there's a lot of SCVs still there. Let's see.
Oh, the mine!
Look at the counterattack right now. Counterattacking both bases.
There was a betrayal mine that killed like 20 SCVs, dude. Oh no. Oh no.
A lot of Marines still going at it. It's a pretty good move by Foxer there.
Yeah, but there's the recall. Just recalls the Warp Prism loaded with, I think, the 2 Immortals.
Wow, look at that. Well, it's 5 SCVs to 39 workers, so...
Right, that's what I'm... And 4 base to 1 if he goes and... if he goes and lands it.
Yeah, Foxer knows he has to do something, so he's trying to do what he can at the moment with what he's got.
Exactly.
So, maybe he's going to try to get a Banshee. Yeah, he is. He's going to try to get Banshee.
Let me see.
That's a good move when he's behind like that. Just try to harass.
True, the Oracles are not active right now. I think they got picked off, so maybe a Banshee could do some value.
Okay, so...
Drop's doing some work, shutting down 3 gates in the back, shutting down that production.
Yeah, he needs to get the probes there. It's most important at the moment.
Well, I think he's just trying to get the Nexus, but yeah, there we go. Now he changed his mind. Get the value and get out, dude. Get the value. Get out!
Fly to the other base. He knows that Ryan does not have blink,
Oh,
so he's trying to take advantage of it. Very... Okay, this is the kind of moves you need to have a chance.
Drop that weak medevac, dude. Or just get out. That weak medevac is giving me a heart attack, dude. Oh, there we go.
Now. Look at this.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah, this is a solid play, trying to come back.
As long as he's macroing at home, which it doesn't look like he is. He's got the orbital command that's oversaturating, no gas.
He's got a Banshee coming in now. Try to hit the probes in the back.
He really needs to get that orbital. Once it's saturated, back out on the 3rd.
Foxer
really
looks
needs to get that
like me
production.
when I'm playing now. I'm always like behind trying to do this. There he goes.
And this is coming from me who can't walk and chew gum to save his life, but these are the things that do need to happen. Oh, sending out another YOLO drop.
Yeah, he
pulling it back.
says screw it. Oh wait. Okay, so he's gonna try to fight this.
Get the mines down, dude.
Is he gonna lock
There
down?
you go. There you go.
Okay.
Pop the shields on the immortals, and the mines will do work. There's the Banshee. Cloak it. Oh no! Cloak the Banshee. No love.
Did he just hold all the Archons and stuff here?
He did. The mines did huge work on those shields. Huge work on those shields. Still no storm from the High Templar. Yeah, it's... Yep.
Foxer was a fighter there.
Heart of a champion.
He knew exactly what to do in a behind scenario, and I'm very impressed by that kind of fighter style. A lot of people would just give up sooner, but you never know. If you do exactly what Foxer did, sometimes the game can go back into your favor, even though it's a very slim chance. So I'm very impressed by that. All right, so Ryan is up too. So Han Mono and Ryan both have 2 wins. Let's see if Ryan can exceed that and guarantee a good chunk of that prize pool. All right, so let's take a look here. Who is around?
I'm just curious, why am I so good?
Stavey, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that.
Is
And
Nina around? Let me see if Nina's streaming right now. I could always
so I
message her on
asked
Discord
earlier, let me take a look and see if she responded. No, she didn't respond earlier, so I don't think she's here still. So I know that Pilly Pilly was looking at all the players here. I know that Pilly Pilly was right after Nina, and then it was Bioce from what I saw. Oh, Nina's in the game right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if Pilly wants to play now. Pilly gets to play his friend there, because it looks like they know each other, Ryan and Pilly. Let's see how that goes. Ryan's probably like, no, don't do this to me. It's really going to depend on if Pilly's around or not. And anybody else who's in the chat, if you're a Masters player or a Grandmasters player, definitely jump on over if you want to get a chance to play in this. You're more than happy to. Pilly doesn't respond. We'll try to check on probably... looks like Bioce here, and if Bioce isn't here, then we'll try to check on Patty. Do it like that. Let me go ahead and throw a tweet out as well. So anybody who is around,
True.
let's try to play that.
I'll go ahead and retweet that as well. Although I don't have a very big Twitter following. But hey, every little bit helps, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so and like I said, if for some reason nobody's around, we will cycle out players who want to actually, you know, if we go through everybody that's in this channel and there's nobody else around, you guys will also have a chance to play again. up until the event ends and see if you guys can win that part of the prize pool. So, looks like Pilly Pilly is not here. So, let's see if...
Nina just messaged me, yes.
Oh, Nina is here?
Second. Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, and it's fine if they're laddering. Okay, so we'll bring Nina in. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. All right, so a lot of the big folks coming out. Let's see how Ryan does in a mirror matchup. If Ryan can beat Nina, it's going to be guaranteed at the top here. I have faith in Ryan. Let's see what happens. Gotta be Masters 1, guys. As crazy as it is, gotta be Masters 1. Let's score. All right. Let us see what happens. I need to grab myself a drink. Feel a little parched.
Dude, I'm 3 whiskeys deep. Let's go.
All right, so on the right-hand side of the screen, in the blue trunks, we have the Protoss Ryan from Exxon Gaming. On the left-hand side of the screen, we've got ourselves a very, very tough 6K opponent. Practices almost every single day, if not every day. The Neens. All right.
And if I remember correctly,
in yellow.
Took you in Cheesadelphia, correct?
Yes.
Exactly. Absolute boss.
Absolute boss. 1-2, so I can strut my stuff that I got a match offer, so.
Fair. That's fair.
But yeah. Alright, so we've got the classic probe versus the robotic probe. Because I believe that that's like the robot kind of skin, if I'm not mistaken. The forged skin.
Ready for defeating. I like the intimidation chat. The 200 IQ plays. This is how you know a cannon rush is coming.
Come on, Ryan, you've got this. Don't give up on your. You don't need sleep. Sleep is for the restless. Yeah, that's it. I didn't want to say anything out of context like I do on stream, on my
Right.
on my normal streams.
Dickhead probe.
All right, so the Neens is going for 3 on gas, even though there's 2 gases. That's interesting. So how's that supposed to work?
She spotted the 2 gateways, and I think maybe she's looking to probably try and compensate.
Oh, you're probably right. Maybe just do a little defense here, take advantage of that pocket natural. You know, this is actually a pretty good map for a PvP matchup, in my opinion, to go into a macro game, because most of the time it gets kind of like one-basey. But I think that pocket natural really changes things up for Protoss players.
Also, the really big brain plays here, you gotta acknowledge the sprays, you know? You've got
Yep.
all the sprays going down in everyone's bases. Oh! That dickhead probe finally got wrecked.
The other probe. That other probe.
Just hanging out.
The Neens is dancing. Dancing and shooting laser beams. Two Stalkers coming out now. Two Stalkers versus two Stalkers in a minute. So this is a little ballsy with one gateway. Is she just going to wall off the front?
I mean, she scouted the extra gate, so I would
Uh-oh.
assume
So the
she
two
saw this
Stalkers are
pressure
coming up now.
That's what I'm saying. She saw the pressure coming. So, gonna get the wall off by the time, but the pylon is gonna go down. There's nothing she's gonna be able to do, except for getting, of course, the Chad ray started in the back. I'm guessing there's gonna be a Chad ray soon.
You know what? That nice
Another
sneaky
pylon
pylon.
going
Oh,
down.
wow. That went down, and there's two more Stalkers coming. That's
Yeah.
actually huge right now.
Yeah, that
She might be
delay
in
is
trouble.
gonna be outnumbered 2-1.
There's some good micro from Nina here,
Yeah, Nina
considering how many
is
there
trying
are.
to do her best. Once that Chad ray hits, though,
Uh-oh.
she'll be in a good
Oh,
shape.
shoot.
Oh, nice force field.
Yep.
Getting the force field out. Back it up, no! Back up. Yes, there you go, there you go, there you go.
Okay, not bad.
The Sentry with the tickle beam doing what it can.
I feel like the trade was pretty even. That Stalker, man. That Stalker's
But
just like, screw
that
it.
Chad ray's gonna force everything out. Yeah, exactly. And now she's in a great position.
You know, that pylon play seemed really good, but I think the best place to put it would have been like right there on that right side. That would have been great.
Ryan's Oracle. Oh no.
Yep. The Oracle needs to focus
2
on the
kills.
probes. 3 kills.
And the Chad ray comes in and flexes. Oh, gonna get one more maybe? Nope. She's out. She's bailing.
Alright, 2 Stargates going down now. I guess this is going to be double Phoenix play out of Ryan versus Nina.
Twilight Council and a Forge finishing for Nina. Trying to get her own Oracle out. Probably just to get the scouting info and maybe get some counter damage. But she's already oversaturated on that back nat, so she's going to be in great shape here. She's going to have to tear down one of those buildings to start rallying out to her third, though. So maybe she's just doing a 2-base all-in at this point? I'm not sure.
It might be, but I've actually never seen this. This is 3 Stargates out of Ryan. This is very interesting. So is this going to be like crazy Phoenix? And just try to pick up everything?
Yeah, exactly. Crazy pickups and just air dominance. Yep.
Huh.
Their econs are about even.
This is actually
I'm really surprised Nina hasn't tried to take a third. She's got a lot of money here. Good recall on the Oracle. 4 kills on it.
So Oracle trying to come in.
Moving
Nope, that's
out.
not going to work.
6 Phoenix here.
A bunch of Phoenix coming in. You know what? I don't think Nina is ready for this.
Absolutely not.
Oh, nope. She's got enough Stalkers here.
With the pickups, though? Well, maybe. Oh, with the Chad Ray, yeah. With the Chad Ray, I think she'll be fine.
Yep, that Guardian Shield is really keeping them Phoenix from doing any damage. I don't think the trades are worth it here. Should probably just go back.
Yep. Just tapping out.
I would have went in
Interesting.
like a lot of Void Rays or something. Did something cool with that. I feel like Ryan just kind of gave up.
He knew with those gates that he didn't stand a chance, I think. But, you know, goes to show you never can tell. And now Nina is queen of the hill.
All right.
GG's, Ryan.
Okay, so Ryan was just trying to figure out how everything works there. Let's see. So Nina wins. So let's see. Who can take out Nina? So we just had a PvP. I want to see if Bioce is around. So I think Bioce would be a good match.
Who's in the pool that hasn't played yet, aside from Bioce?
Nice. Bioce is here. That's awesome. I know Jackson is used to participate in this stuff a long time ago, just like I did. So it's really cool to see him here. Super awesome. So we're going to bring in Bioce, change it up a bit. We're going to do a PVZ. And then I thought that the PvP match was pretty close, and I think that what Ryan was doing was a good idea. But I feel like Ryan just kind of gave up there. I felt like they were both in a good spot. And the fact that Nina walled off meant that Ryan could have probably gone for third base in the front. But he was saying that he was pretty tired, though. All right, so let's go ahead and create the map. Jump into this new map here. Let's do it. Like I said, anybody who is sticking around. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Nina versus Bioce. This feels very much like a classic battle. So this should be a really good one. How do I even type in the lobby?
Can you change your thing from spectator to referee real fast?
Very good. Thank you. My short-term memory is very bad.
This is what I'm here for.
Yes, exactly. I'll just type to them individually because I'm a scrub and I don't know this stuff. If they both say yes, okay, the lobby's working, cool.
McConkle's Pattern Rec, good to see you guys.
Nice.
Welcome.
There we go. I figured it out. We were in the lobby the entire time, and even though I couldn't find it, I'm such a scrub. Such a scrub. All right. Let's do this thing. Okay. All right. You want to do intros?
In the left-hand side, wearing the red trunks, playing the Protoss, it's Nina.
From Exxon
On the
Gaming.
right-hand side, playing the bugs in the blue trunks, we got Bioce.
Exxon Gaming. They're both on Exxon.
Lots of people from Exxon tonight.
Nice. Yeah, Exxon has some very strong players at the moment. And when it comes to teams in the NA scene, I really don't see very many teams anymore. I feel like Exxon is just one of those teams that's still basically sponsoring players, and a lot of the good players are sporting the tags for.
Exxon and Root are
Yep.
who I see a lot of.
All right, let's see what happens here. I'm sure if that's the case, these two probably play each other a lot on the ladder, so they're probably familiar with each other's play styles. Now the question is, how are they going to do on a map like this that is not in the ladder pool?
Nina with the very fast back natural expansion before gate.
Yeah, I know. Way before Gateway 2.
Totally fine, too, because the spawning pool for Bioce just went down. So, probably no. Maybe they play enough together that she knows she can get away with that, would be my guess.
To be honest, I think it's just the map. And she knows that she can block that little tiny ramp very easily if there is a pool first. It's a very good, very cool play here. I think this is definitely different from the norm that Nina would ever do. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these players are kind of bringing back some of their really old builds from like Dust Towers and any other maps that had these pocket naturals on the ladder before.
Sure.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Side core going down, 2 gateways in the front.
Oh, he scouts it.
Nexus is already down. Gonna start taking use of that. Bioce, so this is going into a pretty heavy macro play here.
Yeah, just straight mineral, not even really pumping gas anymore.
Yep.
Has the 100 banked, not even spending it, just pumping out drones. There it starts. Scout adepts getting warped in.
So far, just a lot of workers and a lot of greed going on.
Yeah.
Stargate coming out from Nina. I love the way that Cybernetics core looks when it's upgrading. I never really saw it, like these upgrades from like the different skins. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a different skin. I forget which skin that is.
It's the forged ones, I think.
Stargate coming in the back again. Probably going to have oracles poking around again. I know Nina likes that oracle play.
Wonder if we're going to see that kind of late game style with carriers and a little bit of void rays in the beginning. So Stargate is done, and there's going to be an oracle coming. 2 adepts is like the magic
Nina
number.
Has is very flexible and can go a lot of different directions. My guess is she's going to get an oracle out first. Yep, there's the oracle. And just
wow, look at that
scout out
surround.
the build.
Very good surround from Bioce there with the Zerglings. Taking out those 2 adepts. Only got 1 drone for it. Okay, Nina trying to get that 3rd base up. This is the base she's got to watch out for. Let's see if she can get this up. That Oracle is there and ready. And then probably just going to bait the energy here. That's all the Zerglings are going to do. Probably a few more depths might be warped in. Let's see what happens. Yep, exactly.
Tapping that energy out, yep. But now that that shield battery's up, she's in a great position.
Very good plays from Bioce here.
Yeah, Bioce's saturation is on point.
Yep, there's that Void Ray going into that new meta style of Void Rays that I thoroughly dislike.
And speed rays? Yeah.
Okay, 2 gateways in the back. Got a little bit of hidden gateways.
Checking for overlords, checking for Nidus play. Smart move.
So this can definitely throw off the Zerg. The Zerg sees this Void Ray kind of play, and they're like, okay, well, I'm probably going to see a lot more Void Rays, so they start to try to counter it. But from what I'm seeing, there's nothing coming out as gateway. It's going to be straight in the ground, and probably Nina's going to try to hit a 3 base, like maybe like a 9 to 8 gate timing attack, I'm going to assume. With like upgrades and a warp prism, so let's see if that's the case here.
Yeah, not seeing a lot of queen production or anything to counter the air coming from Bioce. So there we go. There's the safety spire. Okay.
Okay. Fourth base going down for Bioce now. Let's see. Bioce is a little oversaturated at the natural. Starting to transfer drones.
5-gate robo with charge lot tech started. So my guess is we're going to have some warps with some zealot BS going on in the back natural while we have some pressure in the front. Would be my guess.
Yep, let's see what happens. I feel like it might just be one big 3-base attack.
Oh,
with
here you go.
Archons.
You were talking about that island.
Oh, is it
There
happening?
you go.
Yes.
The big brain moves.
Yes. The Neens pulling off the dream. This is what I wanted to see tonight. At least something like this. An island base. Feels
Well,
good.
it's all going to depend on whether Bioce actually utilizes this spire, or if he sticks to ground units. We'll see how it plays out.
And you know what's funny about island bases? You can just recall the probes over there.
Sure. Absolutely. The question is, are there going to be Muta that are going to be out harassing that, or is it just going to go completely unopposed?
Well, we will see here.
Overlords, because the Overlords got pulled back because of the Chad raid patrolling around. So there's no information.
So there are a bunch of Corruptors coming out. So what might happen is Corruptors will come. They might
pee
try
on
to
that
spray
unit,
on it. Yep.
Yep.
So we'll see if the air units that Nina is making is going to be able to hold it. So it's really going to probably depend on if there's a fleet beacon here. I do not see a fleet beacon, though, to get that range upgrade. So this island base might go down.
How did
Unless he doesn't see it. I don't
Okay.
think he sees it, though. He's completely bypassing it and going to
Yeah,
the
right.
back base. Yeah, so that base is undetected so far. Look at that, taking the other island base as well.
And there's the recall you were talking about for the probes and a couple of safety stalkers. Getting down a shield battery and a couple cannons there is going to be life-saving for that.
Yep.
If those Corruptor had spotted that base, that would have been disaster.
Look at this. Nina is just literally sitting at the natural base and utilizing that choke point while just taking the islands and just doing the recalls there in order to get mining. And I'm just going to throw up a couple cannons and be able to defend those Corruptors. I'm actually really liking this. This is one of the things I love about Nina, is that she's pretty creative. Very, very, very smart plays.
And there's the cannon spread. Perfect. Yeah, there's going to be no way for those Corruptors to... I mean, unless there's a critical mass. There's going to be no way they're going to be able to deal with that.
Yeah, Nina knows if she tries to take a fourth base outside, like, getting swarmed will be a lot easier than just trying to
I'm
defend a
also
choke
just
point.
curious to know, can Nina blink those stalkers off that island? Or is it too far apart?
Good
I feel
question.
like it's almost in range to where you could blink those out and utilize them.
Good question. We don't know.
Huge amount of Banes.
Yep.
24,
These are slow Banes, though. Is there
26
Bane speed?
Banes.
There's
26
the Bane
Banes
speed.
hatching, and another... Yeah, that's... Holy cow.
Yep, right there.
That is an insane amount of Banelings. Oh, the storms, though! Oh,
Wow.
Poggers!
Them storms were
Man.
huge on the Banelings.
Punished, dude. Oh my god. Oh, the storms again! And the force fields. Gross!
Yep, some really good plays from Nina here.
That is insane value from those storms. And got the... Oh my gosh. Those Archons just soaked all
Those
those Banelings.
Corruptors are... They can't kill that Nexus. He's
Yeah, I
trying to
don't
kill
know
that
why they're
Nexus so
peeing
bad.
on that Nexus. They do not want to be doing that. They want to be shooting the Phoenix.
That's
That
a
was-
very
that was a poor
good,
decision there.
very good hold from Nina right there.
So much
Now,
value.
Bioce still has a lot of stuff, though. Oh, wow. Bioce's getting a lot of stuff done
Yeah,
here.
look at that
Killing a lot.
unit loss tab. Almost double. Almost double. 36 to 159, and that was mostly banelings. That's a lot of money.
Here's the thing, though. Bioce is...
She's going to lose that base, but she's got the pocket island. Oh, dude. I didn't even notice this till just now. Like,
Yeah, that's what I said. She has both islands.
No, I thought you were talking about this guy. Yeah, okay, yeah. Wow. That's,
Bioce is trying to end it because he thinks that Nina is just on
just
3
out of
bases.
money. Yeah. Sick plays, dude.
So let's see if Nina can stabilize here.
Back that immortal up. Get the wall. Get that wall off.
All Nina has to do is she can just go into the main base and still be fine, I think. Even if that base dies.
Absolutely. That choke will hold for days. Good pickups. Sick pickups. Insane pickups.
A lot of roaches coming out now. And look at this. Nina's just going to say, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and use some force fields here. Bioce still has no clue about the islands. This is huge.
Exactly. And Nina's just pumping tons of Immortal, has tons of Templar. There's going to be no answer. Like, Bioce can headbutt this all day long and just keep losing units.
I love that she's just not giving up.
These storms are going to be thick, dude. Are you ready for these thick storms? I have a feeling. I got a feeling, dude.
All right, here comes some Ravagers. The Ravagers are going to try to bust down the force fields.
Ling's scouting it first, pretty smart. Yeah, look at this. Look at this storm. Come on, do it. Oh. I had a feeling that storm was going to be really sick.
These island bases are still going.
The Phoenixes aren't really able to counter the Corruptors very well. I mean,
Nina's
they do have
almost
better
maxed
upgrades.
out. Like, literally almost maxed out again. And that's going to be huge. And if Bioce...
Oh. Gross.
Okay, so now Bioce notices. It's like, okay, now notices it.
And it's like, oh, this has been happening the entire time?
Yep.
But with the shield batteries? Look
Look
at
at the front. Look at all the roaches getting caught up. Dang.
Oh my god.
It's huge right now.
The Phoenix is zoning out those Corruptors right now with the shield batteries. Without those shield batteries, they don't stand a chance. But with the cannon support, they're not going to be able to rock those bases. And still doesn't know about the 5 o'clock base.
Yep. Look, she's moving out now.
I mean, wouldn't you? If you were on 5 bases, when the opponent thinks you have like 3 bases?
Hey, if I was playing this map, I'd have those islands with planetaries. I'm just saying.
Right? Don't tell people that. Come on now. You're gonna participate in this at some point, aren't you?
No.
No, just gonna cast it. Okay.
Yep. The idea is to see what everybody else can do.
If you ever have a diamond version of this, I might participate. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But I would get rickrolled in a heartbeat against players like this. Lots of lings coming out the top. And that's when you
look at
kind of
that.
know.
The other base finally gets spotted.
Oh, finally.
Yep. I wonder if there's going to be a recall or not.
Man.
Probably not. Big attack coming in the center there. Dang, all the Zerglings got stormed.
Yeah, those were panic-lings.
So this base got taken out, but that Broodlord army is way out of position. I feel like Nina's going to take out a base here in a minute.
Oh, Nina's gonna definitely push straight into the 4th, I think. She's gonna clear that 5th, no problem.
Going to try to take out some of the
push straight into
Broodlords on the
4th.
way there too.
Yeah.
And Nina's just now trying to reestablish
Picking
the
off
bases.
Broodlords, high value targets, and can then just zip out and get away. Nice. Might want to oh, didn't run all the way though.
All the Stalkers
Might
got
want
caught
to
out there.
transition into some Void Rays just to deal with those Corruptors. But the Storm might, like, once there's a main engage and it actually goes down, Storm could probably deal with that as well. But I'm thinking she might need some some Chad race to flex on these guys because there's not a lot of answer for the Broodlords at the moment.
Oh shoot, there's no support.
Unless they overextend. Oh man, unless they overextend.
Yep.
Yeah. Unless they overextend with zero support.
Bioce actually has a lot of money right now.
Yeah, he's floating a huge bank.
Okay, so all the
Needs to
stalkers
spend
ended
it.
up dying, and there's still a few Broodlords left. And there's a lot more
you're sitting
Broodlords
pretty
coming
when
in.
you can spend your storms on Broodlings.
Okay, so now it's back to 5 base versus 5 base. Let's see what these Zerglings are going to do.
Trying so hard, dude. He's trying so hard.
Let me
Gonna retake the base, though. Gonna retake the base. I love that there's still probes there. That's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Solid
Half the
recall.
units got recalled there.
Yeah, there needs to be an answer to the GG Lords, and it needs to be Void Rays, and it needed to be a couple of minutes ago.
That is a
The
lot.
charge lots might be able to tank and allow the storm to get into position if it clumps. Oh, storm it. Yep. Nice. Sick plays. 6 storms.
Is it going to be
all clumped
enough,
up
though?
like that.
Is there enough storms?
She's got a few more left. As long as the Stalkers tank for the Templar.
Yeah, it's a close battle right now.
6 storms. Baiting into the storm. Nice.
All the
Finding
Phoenix are
maximum
down.
value. Oh, man.
The
There it
Stalkers
is.
are down. Yeah, it's pretty even fight there.
3
Nina's gonna have to
Broodlords
boot
left.
up.
Yeah, just needs more Stalkers and can just blink straight on top of them. Amazing.
Awesome plays. Look at the supply. They're still going at it. This is nuts.
Here we've got some more Paniclings to tank, but it does not matter. The Broodlord's getting picked off, and there it is.
Wow.
GG.
Nina making use of the map. Thought Nina was dead. I feel like Bioce might have got a little tunnel vision there and didn't
Right.
notice both those islands going. Freaking awesome game, I gotta say.
That was sick. That was sick. Solid plays with the island expands. Solid plays. And Nina's still in it. So has anyone? No one's taken more than 2 games today, correct? Ryan took 2. Nina's now taken 2.
Yeah. So far, Ryan, Nina has 2. If Nina can win 1 more, then she's gonna be
She'll be Queen of the Hill. Mhm.
Queen of the Hills so far. Yep. So let's see who can take on Nina. Let me open up my tab here. We have Patty back here. Patty's been waiting for a while. I think we should try to get Patty in here.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. All right. Patty's going to jump in. So we're going to have, I believe it's a PvP. And then after that, do we have anybody else on here? Unless Jinyo can get his MMR up. I feel bad for Jinyo, man.
Now.
I feel bad for Jinyo.
Just cannon rush faster, dude.
We'll start cycling out some players after that.
Just 5 racks all in. Make them 4-minute games, dude. I believe in you.
Yep. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and host this thing. So we still have about an hour and a half left. We're either going to get someone kinged, queened, Or we're going to take the highest score and split it between people. Or someone might just win it all. Who knows? Someone sits at 3 and then loses, and then nobody else can get at 3. They're going to be the top. So you never know what happens here. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully everybody in chat is doing well, and hopefully everybody's enjoying. See some heavy hits from some of these great players out there, testing out their stuff on a completely new map that they've never played before. All right.
The payout is a $50 prize pool currently.
Yep. So $50. It'll be 40 to whoever's at the top. Whoever makes 4, and if they can hold it for the rest of the night, they get 50. Or if they get taken out, the event ends, and that person gets $10. So we'll see what happens. All right. So looks like they are ready. PvP. Let's see what happens here. Oh, looks like we got Maples in here. Maybe we can bring in Maples next.
Nice.
So yeah, if anybody is new in the chat, Grandmaster, Masters, 1 player, you're more than happy to play in this.
All right. So in the top, or actually, I guess not the top left, the center left corner, wearing the red trunks, playing Protoss, it's Nina. Exxon's Nina. On the right-hand side, wearing the blue trunks, we've got another Protoss, Patty Mac, with
Patty Mac.
Lonely.
All right. Cool stuff. Classic Nexus versus Forged Nexus. What looks better? Classic Nexus kind of looks like a pyramid.
Classic
Medieval
Nexus
times.
fulfills that nostalgia, dude.
Yeah, it looks like Stargate,
it gets me
right?
right in the feels. When you played that vanilla SC1 and your old balls like you and me, you know, and you went to like Staples or Best Buy and you bought your game. Remember when you bought games in a box back
Yep.
when Dirt was young in the before times? It hits you right in the nostalgia. I really like that classic look. That said, Nina's Nexus looks pretty sweet as well.
Looks like it's made out of metal, rock solid. Looks like a pharaoh is going to come out of Patty Mac's Nexus.
And by the
Alright.
way, the balloon spray right on top of your little
some-
symbol there.
Got some probe on probe action going on. Dark probe don't like the light probe. Chasing each other.
I mean, if someone spray painted a balloon on top of your front doorstep, you might be angry too.
Shouldn't balloons bring happiness?
I think they bring nuke dots because they're red. That's just me though.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
it's the 200 IQ play, dude.
You know, I'm gonna change my spray to a damn balloon now.
Exactly. Like I'm not. Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Oh,
and by the way,
every
our
Terran
screen
player
is
is
not,
gonna
rough.
change their spray
You
to a balloon now and nuke on
switch the
top of it.
screen so that they can see the game.
Oh my goodness!
I'm the drunk one, dude, not you. You're sober. There's no excuse
Wow.
for this. And by the way,
Okay.
chat, I'm just here. I'm just first mate Wiggles, and I'm along for the ride. Like
Feels
I have no
bad,
control.
man.
I'm just here to comment and talk smack.
All right, sorry
So-
about that, guys. You guys are
Don't put that
right.
hate on me, Ricky Bobby. All right. Now they can see the game. No, guys, this is old school radio. We're just gonna commentate it to you guys.
This is just radio free Zerg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys didn't miss anything. Thankfully, you just saw a probe running around, just zapping each other, and that's about it. So, you guys didn't miss much. They're both deciding to expand. I'm surprised that they're both taking the forward bases instead of the ones in the back. This is a little bit different from Nina. Nina used to take the back ones in the other games, especially in that PvP.
Maybe scouted the 2-gate and just wanted to assert dominance rather than be stuck on her ramp, possibly. Because the front shield battery is going to help support that and help zone out.
Alright,
Hallucin Phoenix getting the scout.
sure did. Feels bad. I was so on top of it tonight with the scene switching until now. You can tell I'm getting
What?
sleepy.
Lots and lots of hallucinated phoenixes, just kind of doing a play-by-play. And there's the Oracle that Nina knows and loves,
Yep.
popping out. Standard operating procedure. Oh, wait, there's another one already at the base. Gonna go for the double Oracle, looks like.
Yep. Phoenix coming in, getting some more scouting. So let's see what this Oracle does. So 2 Oracles.
All right,
Okay, so
about to
Nina...
see some huge damage here.
Yep. The Neens is going for them one-shots.
Boom, boom, boom. Savage, oh my gosh. Good micro, zones out the weak one and keeps getting the damage with the strong one.
Yep.
Sick micro. 7 kills on one, 3 kills on the
Oh.
other.
Gonna get it? Just barely
Total of
didn't
10
get
probes.
it. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Nina
11
on
probes
3
lost
bases.
total.
Patty Mac on 3 bases also. However, Neens is up by about 8 workers, 7 workers, looks
Mhm.
like. Yep. So let's see what Patty Mac can do here.
Patty Mac's back natural is down faster though. By a solid probably 30 seconds, so that may help compensate a little bit.
Yep.
And it looks like we're going to see the same standard 5-gate play that we've been seeing. Or I apologize, 6-gate.
Okay.
Blink on the way from Nina. Forge and a gate coming in, and Blink is already done for Patty Mac.
All right.
The funny thing is if Nina pushed right now, other than the force fields, Patty Mac really doesn't have an answer right now.
So surprisingly, workers are still pretty even right now. So Patty Mac has just been on it with chrono boosting probes out instead of army, just to kind of catch
Right.
back up. But Nina is now moving out with some
Moving
stalkers.
out, yeah.
So let's see if Patty Mac can even hold this. That's pretty ambitious going for a 4th base, especially in PvP. Blink Stalker's going to blink in.
Oh, sick plays.
Yup.
Just getting the stasis ward vision. I have a feeling that stasis ward is going to be huge in about 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, it is pretty huge. And then going to go harass with the Oracles.
Exactly.
That'd be nuts.
Huge pickoffs. Oh, gonna snipe the Cyber Core. There's gonna be no answer. Oh no, dude.
And
The
then...
Immortal, but it's super
Oh,
late.
shoot. Oh, shoot. It's so close. It's so close to that
She's trying to
stasis.
bait him into that stasis
Yep.
so that she can take the fight.
There is an Immortal, though. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, she needs to get out of there. That Immortal's gonna wreck base.
Okay, so...
There it is. Oh, go back for the blink. Or just, yeah, go to the
She
front.
actually doesn't have vision to jump back in.
Right.
So that didn't go as well as she wanted it, but that was pretty good
But that's
place.
still delaying. Because she can zone out with half while she gets the damage with the other half.
So
Huge luck there with that probe picking up that stasis.
can
Nice
Patty
snipe on the
Mac...
Immortal. Good stutter step, killing these zealots.
Well, he holds that 4th base for now. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. So yeah, I feel like that blinked in play didn't go as well as it should have.
Well, and
Let's see
that
what
one
happens here.
probe hitting... Oh, here we go. Sick blink micro. The Immortal is going to do work here, but she's going to pick it off immediately.
Yep.
That offensive blink. That offensive blink.
Oh, and there's
man.
speed zealots too. So this is a good spot for Patty Mac. Patty Mac's doing a good job. Is Patty Mac trying to take a 5th base already? Jeez. He's like, I don't care. I'm just going to take the base. I don't care if all the stalkers are over there.
Same upgrades, roughly the same count.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I think the reason that
By the way,
Patty
Oracle
Mac
got
is...
some value here in the back. Looks like 12 kills on that Oracle.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. But I feel like the reason Nina isn't able to break it is because it's Defender's advantage.
Sure.
And there's no Pylon and no Warp Prism to kind of get some more reinforcements over there. These units have just been kind of walking across the map constantly.
Well, and she had a second stasis ward put in place in anticipation, but one probe triggered it. So that was just really bad luck on her part.
Here comes that probe. That probe doesn't care, man. Like, I want that base to go down. Alright, Zealots coming in. I like the mix of the Zealots here.
Shift
The
clicks
attack.
the Nexus, by the way. The stone's on you, Patty Mac. Just like, oh, by the way, this is mine. Oh, by the way, this is mine. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he did not get the cancel on that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Just, oh my gosh.
So it's just pure stalkers. I feel like Patty Mac just needs to group up and would actually be able to kill this army since it's only stalker based.
That snipe on that Nexus was huge. The stone's on you, Patty Mac. Just like shift clicking that Nexus in the middle of the fight. Absolute confidence.
So each time this fight happens, the Immortal dies, and so it's always one Immortal in all of these fights.
Good pick off.
I don't think
And now
this is enough.
she's just down significant supply. Almost 40's worth of supply. Like, honestly, Nina could just blink on top of that Immortal and pick it off again at this point. Still trying to take that base.
I honestly feel like the best base to
Cancel.
take
Yeah,
is...
got the cancel that time.
Yeah, I feel like this is the better base to take, the one that's forward. Just in my opinion. Because you can do warp-ins on the low ground with the pylon.
Absolutely.
You could even build a shield battery on the low ground on the backside before pylons even get up too.
Well, and if shit hits the fan, you can blink into your high ground and get out. Like, but yeah, oh man.
Well,
This
the
is
army's probably
becoming
going to get
an
pinched
insane
here.
amount of stalkers.
Yeah.
The army supply is just getting out of control.
Yep.
And rather than actually gathering and getting a critical mass, Patty Mac's just bleeding out. Yep, there it is.
This was literally just all stalkers. Non-stop. Look at that. Nina taking 3 wins.
Exact same APM, by the way.
Nina only needs 1 more win. That's
Yeah,
it.
Look at that resource graph. Look at that. Huge. Army value is off the chart.
1 more win. And let's see. There aren't too many other players here in the channel. The only other player that's new is Maples, so we're going to see if Maples wants to play it.
What's Maples into more?
I believe it's pretty high. It's like 5.6 or something, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
a long time ago. Let's take a look. Oh, wow! Even higher than that. So this is definitely, you know, Mabel's can definitely show some stuff versus Nina, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of PvPs. I wish more players would show up with a little bit of diversity here. Is there a link? All right. And let's see here.
Oh, that's true. Vibe is online. We can get all of the streamer personalities in here.
Well, let's see what happens after this game.
Oh, show.
And if someone wants to try to jump in after that, they're more than happy to. You can let them know, though. See if they want to jump in.
Yeah, let me hop over to his channel real quick.
All right, so give me 1 second, guys. I definitely need a little break here. I'm going to grab myself something to drink. I'm very parched. So I'll be right back, okay?
Cool, cool. And while you're doing that, I'll try and rally up some more troops here. I have a good feeling that Nina might be taking this tournament, though. Not to spoil it for anybody, but Nina, absolute good unit. So we'll see how she handles this here. Somebody was saying that Vibe was on. I don't know if he's on stream. I don't know if I have him on my friends list or not. We'll see if I can find him here. Who else is streaming? Livy B's streaming. Florencio's streaming. Yeah, dude, do it. Absolutely. And that's true. I do have his Discord as well. Yeah, just tell him that's King of the Hill. Be facing Nina. $50 tourney. It would be very cool to have Vibe in here. Yeah, I know. Get the sewer mermaid in here. I don't think Winter's on right now. I think Winter's running a replay. So let me hop over. Looks like Florencio might be. There we go. I guess Florencio's been streaming all day. I thought I'd throw him out an invite, but he's pretty busy streaming.
All right. Is he Masters?
I know he's GM on, like, he has multiple accounts. So he's gotten GM before.
Okay.
But I don't know what his MMR is currently.
Don't I have you in here?
Oh, let me hop on. Sorry. I was hunting for fresh blood.
All right.
Parting and Lady B are on as well. So, and Jimrising.
Okay. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and switch them out. We should be good now. I just want to double check to make sure that they're doubly ready since I stepped away. Let's see what Maples can bring toward Nina. See what happens here. Okay. Nina is ready. We're going to jump right into it. Yeah, that's awesome, Drigget. Thank you for that. Another PvP. Alright, so in the right hand side of the screen, we have ourselves a yellow Protoss in dark. Got Maples. And on the left hand side of the screen, we have ourselves our forged Protoss. Exxon's Nina. Alright. So, can Maples beat Nina and prevent Nina from becoming the queen, or should I say destroyer of this particular map? Let's see what happens here. Like I said, any players who stick around in the chat on Battle.net who want to play in this are more than happy to cycle out if we don't have anybody else who can... if we basically ran through everybody, you guys get definitely another shot to play.
I said to Livy B, I was like, you want to go against Nina? And she's like, I will get wrecked immediately, and then dipped out. So, but I bet Parting might participate. He's on right now.
Okay.
So I'll keep hunting, you keep casting.
Alright, well. So it looks like Maples is going to go ahead and take a pocket natural. Playing very greedy in a PvP. This is very interesting. Whereas Nina is kind of looking like a one-base play, going for double gas. This is interesting. Is this a Void Ray Rush? No, Nina. Are you totally going to do that? Let's see how Maples reacts to this. Okay, so Maples is trying to scout for these kind of proxies, but is forgetting about the most important spot that a lot of Protosses like the proxy, which is right next to where you can fly right in or jump on out. So let's see if Maples actually spots it. I feel like Maples is going to eventually spot it. Is that going over here? Or no? Nope. Oh, shoot. This might be a problem. So Maples is really going to have to go for some hefty, hefty stalker play right away. Alright, so Maples does spot it. Does spot the Stargate play. Let's see how many stalkers Maples can get out and how many shield batteries. Zealot. Zealot's going against the probe. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Zealot or probe? Now here's the problem. That Zealot is constantly draining the shield batteries by doing that. Who said that probes can't beat Zealots? What? Oh my goodness. Maples just lost the pylon building a bunch of stalkers. That is huge right now. Gonna have to get that up quick. That's actually super huge. So this is Maple's getting cheesed pretty hard here. Well, it looks like that's it. Going for that greedy play, and then that's it. That's all right. That was the fourth match. So Nina is dubbed the queen of this particular map. So we still have another...
It's already over? I was just DMing parting to see.
Yeah, it's already over.
Oh my god, what happened? What is this madness? I missed out. I was all tabbed out.
Nina got the Void Rays out and went against a gasless Nexus. That's what happened.
Easy clap. Got it.
Yep. All right.
Cool, cool, cool.
Let's see if Nina gets the extra $10 and can hold out for 1 hour, I suppose. All right, so let's see who all is left in the chat. Is there nobody else that's playing right now that wants to play? There is only Maples left. Do we want to try to bring in Genio? Since there's nobody else left?
Genio just raided parting, so might be available.
Let me, I guess I'll go ahead and give him a shot. Because there's nobody else, so I might as well. He's claiming to be a Grandmaster on Korea. Or is it a Masters on Korea? But that's the thing, though, that requirement. Definitely, guys, if you want to plan this, try to get that Masters 1 and Grandmasters so you can jump into this. I may try to host other ones. We'll see what happens. But I don't see anybody else in the chat. I basically told everybody if they want to stick around, they can still win $10. They can take out Nina. Oh, well, where's Jim at? He needs to join the channel. He needs to join the channel then. I feel so bad for Genio though. Well, let's go ahead and jump in. I don't see him yet. If he wants to jump into the channel, he can. And then we'll bring him in next time. Try to save a little time here.
There's the Liquipedia.
Alright, so we're going to have these two play. Let's see what happens. And then after that, if like Jimrising or anybody else wants to join, they're more than happy to. Yeah, and if you guys like this event, you know, definitely show some love, show some support. Show how much you want to see this stuff happening. It's definitely coming right out of my pocket. Throwing it right to the players, right back to the players, so... I know a lot of you guys are like, man, I just want to see RuFF ladder, but I want to do something interesting, fun, do something a little bit more relaxed, branch out of my normal comfort zone. You know what I mean?
You should definitely get that Patreon set up ASAP. I think there could be a lot of hype if we had the pool going and growing as the games were going on. That would be pretty sick.
Okay. Let me go ahead and filter the chat real quick.
Dr. No with the 5 gift subs. Being an absolute Bioce.
Nice! Dr. No is awesome.
just curious, why am I so good?
I'm gonna see if Jim wants to watch or not. If not, he's
What?
more than happy to ladder.
Jim is banned in your channel? What?
Is he?
Yeah, what's
just
that
curious,
about?
why am
I don't remember. It's probably a long time ago. Cool. Okay, so he's gonna wait. He might just play a game or something. We'll see what happens. All right.
As one of your mods, I accept zero responsibility for that.
I think there was like a little squabble a long time ago. It's fine.
I'm just curious, why am I so good?
Dr. No, boss man, thank you for gifting the subs, dude. All right. To be honest, I feel like that was from like 3 or 4 years ago during the BM days, and then we all ended up growing up. So I have a feeling that that's the case.
RuFF grew up? What?
I'm just curious, why am I so good?
I believe you.
Yeah, you've seen the scruff on my face?
True.
It's called I'm a man now. All right. Oh, oh shoot!
What? What? What are you
Are
shooting?
we ready? No! I saved
You wanna pause
it.
it? Right at the gate?
I logged
Pause
out.
it.
I saved it. Did it work?
The game is starting. Would you like me to pause it?
No, I left. Just go ahead and leave it because Nina didn't pick the right thing and I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
I thought I saved it in time by logging out. Sometimes it'll stop the launch. Feels bad, man. I had to
Run
reinvite
a professional stream, I believe. Alright, let's get back in the lobby here. We're gonna try this again, but this time the game's gonna go.
Yep, something like that. Something like that. Alright, I think we're good.
Oh, make yourself referee.
Good idea. That's why I have you here.
Exactly. I'm helping. First mate Wiggles. In the back pocket. Make it the big plays.
Yup. Alright. Okay, Nina's ready. Let's see if Jinio is ready. Okay. Yep. Let's see the power of the Jinio. Alrighty then. On this right side, we have ourselves a Terran player. Seen a lot of Zergs and Protosses in these last matches. We had a lot of Terrans in the beginning. We got ourselves another Terran. His name is Jinyo. You want to do the Neens?
On the left-hand side in the yellow trunks, playing the Protoss, and current Queen of the Hill, we have Exxon's Nina.
Bam.
Neens.
Alright. We got the Neens. Let's see what Jinyo is up to. What is this?
Early SCV scout.
This is no
Probably
early
checking
SCV
for proxy
scouts.
BS. What? 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 Okay.
Hey, there's one in the main base, so
I
that's
mean,
all that matters.
the rally makes sense. I was like, why is it on this side of the map? But the rally does make sense.
Is there
Okay.
is there a fourth one going? No.
I don't know, but he's not producing SCVs, so...
Korean players do this, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
What?
Is the probe gonna scout it, though? Does the probe go low, or does it go
What?
high?
There's no way.
Oh no!
There's no
Does it see it?
freaking
Does she
way.
see it? Did you see it?
There's no freaking way.
She sees it. It's spotted. She sees it. Yep, exactly. She's like, what?
How?
But she's gonna pretend that she doesn't see it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems weird.
How? Like, that didn't even
Seems
feel
weird.
like it was scouting for proxies. It just went over there.
That seems to be the rally. The two Marines are already out. Yeah, exactly. And Nina is chronoing her heart out. Like, yeah, go get a shield battery.
I don't think he noticed that.
Go get a shield. Yeah, he probably still thinks he's in the clear. Like, she only checked it for a quarter of a second. So unless his eyes were on the minimap the entire time, he probably still thinks that the jig is fine. But the jig is up. There's no jig to be had here.
Ugh.
So, the shield battery, the stalker, is gonna make moves. That is... Oh, and the worker pull. We're pulling the boys as well.
Feels bad, man.
What an absolute Chad. Two stalkers,
goodness.
2 shield batteries. There's the scout. Run away! Run back home! Nina, run back home!
Is it gonna catch it?
Get to the battery!
Is it gonna catch it?
Get to the battery!
It's overcharged. There's no way.
Look at that absolute
Is
beast
it?
of an overcharge. The probes are pulled. Oh my gosh.
You can't fight that. You gotta pull back. I don't know. Just going through. Doesn't care. It's like, screw
Yeah.
it.
Oh my gosh.
Is this gonna work? There's no way this is gonna work.
This has potential to work, but I doubt it. Because there's no income now. This is as all in as you get. So
No
once
way
the
this is gonna
probes are
work.
pulled, once the probes are pulled to tank and the stalkers have the superior firepower, yeah, unless it gets choked up really bad, she just needs to pull the probes and
Look
go.
at
Like,
the SCV control there. It's so good. And then the Marines are going after all the
oh,
probes
the
here.
recall! Whoa! Yeah, put the pylon back up. Get those batteries back online. Exactly. Yeah.
And
These
it's gonna
just
corner the
absolutely
stalkers.
wreck the boys.
No freaking way.
And now she's gonna lose one. But
The pylon's going down in the front.
the pylon's going down. The probes are pulled.
No freaking way.
Yeah. And then another overcharge. Because overcharge isn't overpowered at all, you guys.
No, I think the Terran's gonna win this. He's taking his time.
Yeah. Probes are pulled again. But you gotta remember, there's no production at home. There's a mule and 3 SCVs. Like,
That's all you need, though. That's
maybe.
the crazy thing about it.
She can kite for days. She can kite this for days. And she's got more production. And the probes coming
It's
back
definitely going to be a close.
No,
and if the probes
she's
keep
got it.
dying,
She's
it's
got it.
over.
Well, I mean, with the mule power, maybe.
Well, there's
With the power of the mules.
There is 2 nexus, so
maybe.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be,
but I mean,
it's 5 workers to 3 workers.
this is where you stop pumping Marines. This is where you stop pumping Marines and
This
get
is
SCVs.
where you keep making Marines and you counterattack with the ones at the bottom.
Oh no.
Yeah, I
get
feel
inside,
like
boys,
if
get a
those
bunker.
Marines attack,
Get a
they're gonna
bunker.
kill some more probes.
Get a bunker, dude.
Dude, the island. He's gonna stay alive. I didn't think about that. He's gonna stay alive because of the damn island if he flies.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
If he flies.
And if he would have just counterattacked with these Marines, he would have killed more probes and probably won the game if he flew away. I'm dead serious. It's crazy. This is the last bit of stalkers, actually.
Rough strats. Come on, guys, just rough harder.
But I don't think that's what he's thinking, though. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
there's no thinking
He
whatsoever.
needs to
This is
stop
like,
sending these back home and counterattack. And it's totally possible.
SCV's Heart of a Champion. Couple Marines coming out. Yeah, exactly.
He could have won! Just counterattack! And then fly to the island!
Shield Battery Overcharge. What a good unit. Shield Battery Overcharge.
You know, at first I was thinking to myself, oh, this game is going to be disappointing. It's going to be so one-sided for Protoss. And it got that close.
Right?
Like,
And
literally that
imagine
close.
if Nina hadn't scouted that and didn't put up those shield batteries down. Like, just barely scouted that. That was extremely lucky that probe rallies that way instead of up. Extremely lucky.
Yeah, that's nuts. I do feel like if, like, 4 Marines just counterattacked, killed the probes, and just flew to the island, there's no more probes left, like, that could have been it.
Maybe, but double Nexus production, though? I don't know, it would have still been pretty close.
Well, if there's no probes and you're making 1 probe and you can only make 1, and you have double Nexus, it doesn't matter, because you have to mine all that, and it takes forever. So, well, that's pretty close. Closer than I thought it was. Okay, so let's see. I think Jimrising is going to try to jump into this and play. Oops. Where's my chat at? There we go. All right. Let's see what happens here. Started drinking some of my old coffee. I got a new drink. What am I doing?
Drinking coffee at midnight.
No, that was from earlier today. I have 2 cups here. But I don't like to use the same cup that I had coffee in, because coffee is just...
drinking out of? Hold that up in the camera again. What is that?
You know those, like, Asian things? Where they put, like,
I don't
stuff
know those
in it?
Asian things. Please elaborate. What is this
Look.
thing that you're drinking out of? Hold it up.
It's just like I don't know. They put like
it's
fun
okay.
stuff in it, you know.
I thought you were literally.
But I use it like
drinking
a
out of,
cup.
a flask, like a beaker or something.
I like to fill this thing all the way up and just drink out of it.
I've got my my crystal with my cheap whiskey in it. So I've got my fancy glass with my cheap Jim Beam.
Asian to go soup cup. Exactly.
Yeah, it's the noodle
exactly.
cup. You're right. That is a ramen cup if I ever saw one.
Hey, it makes for a good cup when you want more liquid than you're supposed to drink. And there's never enough liquid. And I'm sitting here the entire time, and I like to take less breaks, so that's why I've got this thing.
I like where your head's at.
You know what's funny, too? I have, like, a bunch of, like, normal cups, but I like drinking out of these the most.
Should just do the winter 200 IQ move and get the, what does he get, like the 3-gallon, like, giant jug?
Oh, whoops. Did I invite Maples in here? He can watch if he wants. I have no problem with that. I think I invited him on accident. Oops.
I'm just curious, why am I so good?
Doctor No gifting him more subs.
Nice. Jinyo ended up getting subbed there.
It's awesome.
You were close, Jinyo. Like, super, super close. I think if you counterattacked with Marines and killed the last 3 probes that were trying to mine, instead of trying to go back to your base, you totally would have had Nina, and you could have floated to the island. Like, you totally should have done that. I was very impressed. Like, you almost had it with that cheese.
Your bunker placement, or not bunker placement, your barracks placement was almost perfect. It barely got scouted. I think that's just new map understanding.
I feel like the best strategy is just to draw out the draw out the event. You know? Try to draw the event out. Nina's like, gosh, $10 for an entire 45 more minutes. after winning it so early, right? All right.
I think everybody's ready.
Okay.
The dog is definitely ready. She might need to go out here in a second.
More than happy to have spectators, I don't mind. As long as they don't lag the game up. Okay, and I need the... I like the old school way to lobbies work. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So Jim needs a minute here. So let's go ahead and switch in game. Oh, Jim's talking to Nina, I guess, not me. So the idea here, erotic baking. What's up, man?
She was like, we still got the Rough Rocket, right? And everybody's like, dude, check out this sweet Rough Rocket emote. And everybody's like, yep, it's time to reset and get those sweet emotes.
Erotic baking shows up like once every 6 months to say hi and sub. What's up, dude? Alright. Still waiting for Jim here. Then we'll go. Look, Jim is hitting on Nina. So I think Nina stepped away now. They're switching on and off right now. Okay, we ready? You guys can chit-chat in game. Let's get some action. We're talking about League of Legends.
You two are adorable. But
Go,
anyway,
go,
beat the
go.
crap out of each other in StarCraft, please.
Too adorable. Yep. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Zerg versus Protoss. Who's going to win? Can Jim take out Nina, win $10, and get an advantage for next week? Let's see what happens here.
On the right-hand side, wearing the blue trunks, playing the Protoss, it is Exxon's Nina and or Neens. And on the left-hand side, playing the Bugs, wearing the red trunks, it is Macaco Jimrising. Or Macaco. Am I just butchering that? By the way, I'm 4 whiskeys deep, so if I'm just butchering that, just let me know.
It's
I'll try to
all
correct
good,
it.
dude. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, Neens. Taking that forward expansion. And try to get that wall going. Try to get that fast 3 bases. Easy 3 bases. Jim doing the same thing here.
I never casted before Pattern Rec, so I had to get some liquid courage in me to calm the nerves, you know?
Liquid courage. Didn't have dinner today. I need to get dinner after this.
Right? I had like a sandwich.
I was
today, I'm
too
sorry.
busy for the past 2 hours before this, just preparing for it, trying to make it look decent. So if you guys love it, guys, definitely hit the follow button. If you guys really, really, really enjoy it, you want to see something new on this stream once a week, you know, definitely show the support, show the love, show that you want this to keep happening. Alright. Cybernetics core going down. Off of a 1 gas. Going for a 2nd gas now. Wonder if we're going to see that kind of Stargate play come out of this. What do you think?
I think that she's been on a pretty standard play, but it also depends on who she's facing. And I don't remember if she was getting all that much Stargate action against Nero earlier, against Zerg players earlier. Sorry, my dog is distracted. I might need to take a couple minutes and take my doggo out. She's
Go
getting
for it.
pretty demanding. Give me a second.
Alright. So Overlord comes in, sees the double gases. Overlord's also going to see the front here in a minute.
Wow. Okay. I'll be right back.
And then a Adept comes out. Alright, so no Stalker to get these Overlords.
I'm
Overlords
just
are going to free
curious, why
reign
am I
here.
so good?
Chody, you're awesome. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Alright. Two gateways now. Not exactly sure what the Neens is going for here. Okay, Stargate play. So we might see this kind of Void Ray kind of style if we're lucky. I haven't seen Nina go for this, though, versus every single Zerg that I've seen. Oh, there is the Void Ray. How about that? Alright. Let's start hunting some Overlords down. I feel like this is the kind of play I would go for if I was playing Protoss on this particular map. Just kind of wall off and try to get three bases real quick and go for the Void Ray myself, just because I like the meme rays. And they've been carrying me into the late game versus Zergs. I feel like they're a very strong meta at the moment. So far, pretty standard. Getting 1 spore at each base. Getting all those minerals going, so Jim's got 3 bases going. Nina is now getting the 3rd. Let's see what her saturation's like. Gonna have 7 drones here in a minute. Already has a 16 and a 16 in the front, so Jim's gonna have full saturation very soon on both those, or on 3 of those bases. Alright, so Overlord's being sneaky though, avoiding the Void Ray by being in the very corner. After that one Overlord went down. Oh shoot, no Overlords went down. What happened to the Overlord over here? It says 0 kills on it. I could have sworn that the Overlord died. Alright, so where's that other Overlord at? Did it just go back home? I have no clue. There's no way that Overlord got home that fast. I'm pretty sure it died, it just didn't take the kill count. Because there was 2 Overlords out on the map. Oh well. Let's see. Is Jim going to take out that Void Ray? It was very close. Both units are very low HP. Took out 1 Queen for all of that. Not too bad, I would say. See here. And Jim going for some fast Hydras. I have a feeling we might see some Hydra Lurker play out of Jim here. I know Jim is a big fan of the Lurkers as a Zerg playstyle. 2 Oracles. It looks like just going to clear some creep here. Okay. We are totally seeing it, guys. A lot of Void Rays coming out. Yup. This is exactly the same thing I like to do. This is exactly what Zest did in GSL. Just going for 3 Stargates right away with a bunch of Void Rays. This is going to be super annoying for Jim. I would love to see Jim get some Hydras out and maybe get even a Fungal for Infestor. I think that would be the best counter to this. Just in my opinion. Wow. Nina going for the islands. Both islands right away. 5 bases. What? What? Nina really likes taking these islands on the map.
Alright, sorry about that.
Yep, all good. So a lot of Void Rays coming out. Going to shoot down some Overlords.
Lots of free Overlords, looks like.
Yep.
Shrinky boys flying across the map. Gonna find the island.
Yep.
Ignoring the island.
Wow, just going for straight airplay and taking islands. It's going to be tough for the Zerg, for sure. Zerg's just going to have to go for just all Corruptors or something in order to handle
I'm seeing
this.
a recurring theme here where Nina is the only one who abuses the island expansions, and Nina keeps winning. Funny how that works.
Bioce almost won, though, which is kind of crazy in that other matchup. Like, literally crushed the natural and busted in. It's just because Nina just went uncontested with those islands for so long. Now, here's the difference between Bioce and Jim. Jim knows about the island already, or at least one of them. Bioce does not, or did not. So let's see if Jim can take advantage of that. Man, and with there just being so many, all these mutas are going to go down.
Yikes, yeah.
Yep. So I wonder what's going to happen here. Is Jim just going to try to get a bunch of Corruptors and Hydras out to deal with this? Definitely going for a lot of Spores. Trying to get the Hydra range, getting the missile upgrades.
He's definitely going to be getting a lot of Hydras out. Has the missile attacks, has the muscular augments.
Yep.
But the Hydras just are too few, and they're spread out.
This is basically what I was talking about. If there's an Infestor, I can just snag them. That's when everything can just go down. There's an Infestation Pit. I wouldn't be surprised. The Hydras are in position to try to catch these, though.
Nina's gotten a... Oh, this is going to be sick.
Yep.
Oh, and parked on
shoot.
it, too.
Yep.
And parked on it. Yikes.
And stuck in the
Big
corner.
yikes.
They're all gone.
Yep. Oh, man. That was a huge play
Yep.
by Jim. Oh, my gosh.
Very impressed.
I think she planned to park them there and just chill to go back in like a minute or so, not realizing that she was already boxed in. It would have been one thing to have the flyover, but just to park it there, yeah, that's over.
Yeah, so Jim killed Overlords, killed a few drones and a few queens, so a bunch of mineral units, but didn't really kill anything with gas. And then all those Phoenix going down, that was a lot of gas that was lost.
Yeah, the units lost tab says it all. Nina's only lost 11 units so far.
So Jim's turning around. I think that's a smart move. I don't think he can take that out. Even though there's slow zealots, I feel like there's just
Definitely
too many
not off
rays.
creep. Definitely
Yep.
not off creep. Jim's got a little bit of creep spread pushing to the south, but I would love to see a lot of dedicated queens pushing that creep much further.
Jim is getting a lot of spore crawlers out. He's getting ready for this kind of late game air setup. Let's see. There's Tempests.
But again, we've got Nina on both islands, and these minerals are actually like getting mined out. Like she's got an insane bank by comparison. The Tempests are going to be huge. The Chad Rays are going to be huge. The Golden Armada is here.
So Jim did see this attack coming. So if there's a lot of Hydras...
Look at this drop right here.
Oh, it's going to get caught out, though, I feel like.
Bunch of Hydras and a couple of Lurkers.
Let's see what the parasitic bombs do here.
Splitting out the parasitic bombs pretty good. The drop going down on the island expansion is going to clean up that island. But Jim doesn't know about the other island.
Yeah.
As far as I know. Yeah, Jim has no clue about the other island.
This is just pure air. I do feel like Jim just needs parasitic bombs. He needs fungals and hydras, and I feel like he's going to be in a good spot because there is no splash damage with what Nina has for an army.
Right, there's no carriers in this mix.
There's no
it's
disruptors.
All Tempest and Chad Ray.
Yep, no disruptors, no Templar.
Yep.
So that's pretty much what he's got to aim for here. Hydras, Viper, and Fester.
The Zealots are going to be helpful. The Adepts are going to be helpful because of the bonus damage to light. But
those
they're not
slow
charge
Zealots
lots.
still. I think Nina forgot the charge lot ability.
Yep.
Which is really making a hindrance here. Okay.
Really surprised to see that she dove all those expensive units like that onto creep.
Yep. So
Very
Zealot
surprised to see
speed
that.
is coming now. Yeah, so
There's going to be yoinks. Yep, there we go. There's the yoinks. By Tempest.
yeah, she totally forgot the Zealot speed for sure. I think that came as a surprise.
Honestly, though, seeing more Adepts for the plus damage to light for the Hydra would probably be a smarter call.
Would you ever want to attack these islands?
I mean,
Cannons and shield batteries everywhere.
I would nuke those islands. I would drop... one goes at the very edge of the range there and nuke them. That's how I would do it, but hey,
Yeah,
that's me.
exactly. I feel like what Jim needs to do is just really group up and hit hard with a big hit.
Jim, like I said, has not spread creep.
Oh, shoot.
There's no creep spread.
Dark Templar killing the base at the bottom.
Nice.
There's DTs everywhere
There's
at the
the
moment.
Overseer, but it's going to be too late. That base is super dead. That base is insanely dead. That's a lot of Hydra.
Void Rays coming in. They're going to try to snipe down this next base. Sniping down some Overlords. You know what? Might lose
Reposition.
a
Get out
bunch
of
of
there.
Void Rays here. Trying to kill that.
Oh, nice pickup on the Vipers, too. The Vipers overextended. I feel like that was a panic F2, and those Vipers just way overextended. Now we're seeing the carriers come out. 2/2 upgrades. +2 shields, +2 weapons. versus 1-3. +3 attack's pretty good on the Hydra. It's a lot of DPS, but it's a glass cannon. So if she finally, yeah, she's finally picked up the charge on the Zealots.
Hydra's clearing up everything at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay, so I still feel like Jim is okay here. He just needs to group up and make this big push because there's still no splash damage.
The army supply and the upgrades are relatively even, so as long as the Viper pulls are solid on the carriers, this is definitely winnable. Parasitic bombs, pull those carriers. Yank the... There you go. There you go. Easy clap.
This is where Nina really needs to take into consideration getting some of those ground units out. Like those Disruptors and Templar.
The mix is all Hydra. There's no more Lurkers, so Resonating Glaives and a bunch of ground would probably be solid. Maybe some Disruptor play.
Nina's like, I don't care. I'm just going to go
right?
pure
Nina's
air.
like, I've
got all
bases.
the bases.
Go ahead and starve, dude. I have 2k minerals. I have 1500 gas. Like, I'm maxed out.
Yep.
Laughs and Brotoss. Like,
Some
do
more...
you know what Chrono Boost is? Like, it's OP, and I'm doing it on both the island bases right now.
Some more Zealots down at the
run-bys,
bottom.
cleaning up the static D. Cleaning up a lot down there in that south base.
Are we actually going to see a gold base taken here? I wonder. Okay, so it looks like Void Rays are going to go in the back. So here's the problem with going the Hydras and not having any air. Taking advantage of that airspace.
Yep.
Shoot. Jim
There's a
doesn't...
lot of S-curves to high ground to get into position. And you can see that F2 already. The units trying to come back, but Nina's just going to bail, hopefully. Well, maybe she'll stay and fight. Okay, there you go. Although she probably wants to get rid of those Void Rays at this point. She probably wants to get into Tier 3. So it probably wouldn't surprise me if she's just throwing some of those away.
I don't think Jim's going to take that back base again because it's kind of low on minerals. He's probably just going to long distance mine that. Just take forward bases instead. So,
yeah, I'm really surprised to see Nina just going full air and not having any Psystorm, not having any Glaive Adepts, because this Hydra is all light armor. I'm just really surprised to not see any ground army to support these Chad Rays.
Okay, so a bunch of cannons coming up. I still feel like Jim's in a really good spot here.
Shield batteries in place. Yep, there we go. That base in the 12 o'clock is very anchored. Needs to pull that parasitic bomb out. Oh, okay, it wore off. Nice.
I'm very impressed by the splits every time the parasitic bombs go down.
Yeah, her bomb splits are pretty solid, for sure.
Yep.
Like, almost instantaneous.
More D2s coming in at the bottom. I wonder if Jim noticed those Dark Templar from that Overseer earlier. Going for the Hydra Den.
Picking off the Hydra Den. Oh, sick play. Sick play. Yeah. Picking off the rebuilding Hydra Den? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
There's a lot of Vipers.
Seems crazy. Good bombs, but good splits on the bombs, and has the batteries to back it up.
You know, with that many P-bombs going off, it's like... I don't know how anybody can split versus that.
Nina definitely can. Picking off the high-value tech. Picking off the high-value tech. Oh my gosh. This hive's gonna go. Buy hive. Buy infestation pit. And there's the parasitic bombs, but what does she care? She just spent her bank.
Let's see if a layer goes down.
Like, instantly. She's got the Chronos coming on the Stargate. She's got...
There's no more,
This map is Protoss. Yeah. I mean, she's not wrong.
Why? Because of the islands and the recall?
Because of the islands and the recalls on the probes. Yeah.
Really?
Look, the islands are mined out, dude. She's had the islands all day. She's had those islands all. I'm just amazed that she's spending such high value units, like such high cost units, and just literally throw. Like she could make crazy trades with this. Doesn't matter because she has so much money from those islands.
Oh wow.
Big yanks.
Yep.
Big parasitic bomb. Not splitting those bombs out. That's doing huge damage. Huge damage from those bombs.
Yep. That is actually.
Oh my
a lot
gosh,
of
that
damage.
bomb is still going too. Those shield batteries are tapped out. She does not need to go forward from there. Like I was saying, need Storm, need Disruptor, need Glaive Adepts, need something to deal with these Hydra. Like headbutting Chad Rays into these Hydra is not working.
Lair is down. Jim actually
More
has a
DT
lot
at
of bank.
6 o'clock, more DT cleaning up every base as they're springing up. Nina's like, oh yeah, come saturate it first and then let me kill everything. Like, oh, you had drones? Nice, let me kill those really fast. Yoink on the last DT. While the Chad Rays are at the top. Yeah. Jimrising is not splitting his... He can't afford to split his army because it'll be too weak. And because he can't split, he's just running all over the place. GG.
Nina still wins it.
Getting pulled left and right.
Do you think that with the way the game has changed, that Protoss just will dominate any map that has islands, which is why Blizzard just doesn't release
because you can recall
anymore?
probes, I mean, that's huge. I mean, and admittedly, you can get a Nidus, but the noise of the Nidus is going to let people know that you have those islands. So that's, I mean, it's pretty boosted, if not broken, to be able to just recall a full set of probes to an island base. So, but again, Jimrising has overlords. So, he didn't have an overlord on that North Island the entire time. To assume that Nina is not taking your island base, I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So, I mean, admittedly, I would never think it to be so, but she's just like, oh, you have free bases and I will take them unopposed if you're not going to check me on it. So, not respecting it is going to get you cleaned up every time.
Right. I think it's just the way the meta's changed and the use of the recalls makes it a little bit easier for Protoss to take those islands. I would, you would always think like in the past Terran for floating like command centers and stuff, but then it's like,
thank you for rating, dude. Good to
but then
see
it's
you.
like you think about the recalls and it's like, wow, it's pretty good with islands. And then with the way they've recently buffed all the air units for Protoss, it's really
Right.
good. Specifically island maps. And I feel like Blizzard doesn't take into consideration these kind of maps anymore, so I don't think we'll ever see islands in a map cycle, which is a little unfortunate, but I would love to still see them, though. Because it's kind of like my dream stuff.
There's a 4v4 or a 3v3 map that still has islands, but I might be wrong. I'd have to go look through.
Yep.
But, in 1v1 tournaments, yeah, probably not.
We'll go ahead and bring in Skyler. Skyler's our last, probably going to be our last dude to jump into this. Because it is getting that time. We have about 15 more minutes. So let's see, can Skyler do it? Or is Nina going to hold it all? Let's see what happens. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Put yourself to referee.
Yup.
I'm helping.
What, are they switching off?
What's going on?
I guess they're going to off race.
Oh, snap.
Nina's like, nope, I'm not touching Terran. Well, that's up to Nina. If Nina wants to risk the extra $10, then go for it. So that's up to her. Okay, so Skyler said go, but Nina's not responding, so we're still waiting on Nina. For every one game? No. It's, if you win 4 games in a row, you win $40. But if you stay the king or queen for the rest of the night, you will win the extra 10, so that's $50. But if someone beats the king or queen, in this case, they'll get $10, and then they get the ability to jump in whenever they want in the following week. Now, if Nina ends up winning this, then, or sorry, yeah, if Nina ends up winning this, regardless if she wins or loses, so if nobody beats her, then nobody has the option to just jump in whenever they want next week. You know, that basically prevents you from just being the best player in the world and the top player and always winning every single time, you know what I mean? But it does give an incentive for those who take out the best players to give them that opportunity next week to go ahead and jump in. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. All right.
Players are ready.
Let's do it. It's kind of like a wild card option, but if someone just completely dominates and they get the $50, you know, it wouldn't be too fair if they're just like, if they had that wild card option. I feel like that wild card option is for whoever can take that king or queen out. Because then they would just win everything all the time, right? If they're that good. And we can't have that. You know? All right.
On the right-hand side, in the teal, playing the Brotoss, it's Exxon Skyler. On the left-hand side, wearing the red trunks and playing the bugs on the off race, dominating as Queen of the Hill for most of the night, we have Exxon's Nina.
All right. How is this going to go? Off racing versus off racing. A Terran player playing Protoss, a Protoss player playing Zerg. Now I got to say, Nina's off race with Zerg is pretty good. Skyler's off race with Protoss is pretty good, but I don't know how this matchup is going to go, though, because it's Protoss and Zerg. I'm so familiar with playing these guys off racing with Terran. I'm very curious. Well, sneaky. Got the hatch down.
Fun fact, I've only faced Nina on the ladder once, and it was in a 2v2, playing with advantage. And she did do a massive drone pull, and I actually wound up beating her. So, I am actually 1-0 against Nina for everybody in chat, just so that you all know.
Never played her ever again after that? Just only
Yeah,
that
exactly.
2v2?
Just let me have that. Just let me have that, alright? And,
Okay.
doesn't look like we're gonna have a drone pull this game. Looks like it's gonna actually be legit.
Duly
While,
noted.
going up for Skyler.
Duly noted. All right. So let's see.
JW
here.
confirmed 100% win rate versus Nina. Exactly. Don't question it. Don't question the magic. Back hatch and the front hatch both going down. We're gonna have a huge economy here.
Imagine if you can like get on that rock in the back. You see that rock by the Overlord over here?
Mm-hmm.
You see how that rock
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like a
let's do it, like a
slide?
lever jump to it.
Have the units go on it and slide down and bounce off where those gases are on the other side.
I was more just thinking, like, if you're getting rocked, just put a siege tank up there and just have it shoot everything as lanes flood your base, you know?
I think that'd be pretty funny. I wonder if you can make maps like that where it's you can only go one direction, but you can't go the other. So you can like use little ramps and tunnels to get out of your base, like bounce them out somewhere else. But
I feel
you
like
can't
there's a
go
video
in.
on
You know what I
Biggs
mean?
Clips where there's like a siege tank that's put on a water slide and it sieges up and it like slides down or something. But I think that was a map glitch.
Oh no, that's actually a map somewhere that someone made.
It's actually a map.
Yep. Sometimes people make them weird maps. I should play on some of those weird maps sometime. Do a lava map. You remember those lava maps in Wings of Liberty? Where the lava goes down and then comes
Right, where
up?
the lava comes up and down based on the Reaper
People
Wings of
will-
Liberty campaign.
People will hate those. You guys think that this map is weird with islands and stuff? This is as normal as it gets. Just imagine future maps on here. I'm just scaring all the players, huh?
These adepts being very bold,
All right.
stepping in and then yeeting out.
Can you imagine, like, you can't have any air units at all, and it's on a lava map, and you're forced to, like, kind of go through the lava areas? Because it's no
would
fair if
Protoss
everybody
win
goes
they can't
air,
get
right?
Sky Toss and F2 and win and laugh. I might be biased, and I have been drinking, so to any Protosses in the chat, I will not apologize and keep talking smack. Anyway, we've got Lings running across the map scouting. We've got
Okay.
adepts that are going to find them.
6 Lings versus 2 Adepts. Who wins? Looks like the Adepts
Definitely
win.
the Adepts.
Damn, those Adepts got in like no problem right after that Stalker.
Trying to get the scout, but really just getting picked off.
Oh, there's a... That's not walled off all the way.
the cheeky Lings. Nah.
That actually worked out in Skyler's favor. It's like, ha, I made a wall that wasn't complete so that you would walk in. And then I killed all your freaking Zerglings.
It's a full wall now.
That was my whole plan all along.
Fixing the Artosis pylon. So that's good.
And all the Adepts
Those
go
adepts
down.
finally getting cleaned up.
Gotta give love to the Scantids on this map. Just
Nina
doing the
very
little
active
thing.
with these Lings, getting good map control, good Overlord vision. Skyler's really just kind of turtling, finally getting his 6 gate up and running. Lots of charge lot Immortal. Immortal charge lot Sentry.
Skyler's basically like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and all in you. I'm gonna get my Warp Prism, and then it's gonna be this gigantic Flood Warpin. Well, he does have a lot of units at home. Maybe I'm wrong about that. He's probably gonna walk across with this big army on 2 base. Try to do a 8 gate. How many gates are there?
Yeah,
One,
it's
two,
the
three,
same
four.
army supply, but yeah, there's no
6
back
gate.
nap that's been taken, so this looks like a 2 base all in. This is definitely a 2 base all in, for that matter.
Immortals, Zealots, Sentries. And I think Skyler has +1, does he?
No,
no?
not yet.
Okay, so he doesn't have a Forge yet.
No upgrades. Just units.
So that just means that the Sentries here are going to be the things that are going to do that
And
extra
there's
5
the wall,
damage.
so solid. Oh, full wall. full wall with the Ravager bombs. Smart play.
That's pretty smart.
I'm gonna conserve those biles. Good cleanup with those zealots. Really just pushing and prodding and cleaning up creep.
The smart move here is
More
probably
zealots,
just the...
though.
Yep. He's just going to let the Immortals attack there. Try to open
Yeah,
up
the
that wall.
Immortals. Oh, pull that! There you go. Easy clap. Zealots on hold, doing good. Yep. This wall is doing nothing. Gonna go for it early, though. Nice force field.
Oh, wow, those vials are hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, those
that
vials
wall
are hitting pretty hard because another wall went down.
Oh, shoot!
The force fields are blocking out their own charge lots, though. So I don't know.
Is Nina
Force
going to
fields
pull
on
this
the ramp
off?
seem pretty good, but the zealots keep derping out. Needs to focus the zealots on the queens. Yeah, just force field them out and pick the base off and leave. That's the answer. Get her on 2 base and leave and take your 3rd. That's going to be the answer.
All right. I think Skyler's got
the
this.
Immortals are actually rocking this. She does have a Nidus. Yeah, is she gonna use the Nidus or hold? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's gonna stay.
Use the Nidus or go to the island. Counterattacks, kill the bases, goes to the island.
Yeah, Roach is rallying into the... Wow. Protoss RP. Nice.
All right, Skyler wins. Look at that. I don't know, Nina. I would have stuck with Protoss. I wouldn't have taken up that challenge. I would have hogged all the money to
Roach
myself.
versus Immortal feels bad, man.
I would have hogged it all to myself. All right, well. Anyway, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Skyler's going to get $10 out of it. Nina's going to get $40. And Skyler's going to have the option next time to jump in whenever he wants. He doesn't have to play at the beginning. He doesn't have to play in the middle. He can literally just be, he can play toward the end. It doesn't matter when. When he jumps in, he can just play. And I have no say-so. So he can pick an easy opponent, a tough opponent, an opponent that he thinks that he can beat. Give him a little bit of an advantage for next week with whatever map we decide to throw out. So that's going to be really cool. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Mr. J-Dubs, for coming on
Thanks
here
for
and
having me.
casting.
This was really fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I will catch you guys another time. I definitely need a break here. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some normal StarCraft streaming. And we're going to try to do this event again next Thursday, so definitely check it out. All right? So I'll see you guys
Awesome,
later.
Dude. Thanks for having me.
Yep.